not, it's just a sandwich thesis. And it's certainly no...
Never heard that terminology before.
Everyone! Your desperation has summoned me! I'm here to help!
Not now, Togo! Get the fuck out!
What the fuck is Togo?
Go! Fuck!
Excuse me? Alright, everybody, what's going on? Rotted Hawk here again. It's been, what, 2 weeks since I've posted a video? I apologize about that. This one in particular was very long, so given my track record, I have already on this channel turned a 40-minute video into a 1 hour and 40-minute video, so I would have needed at least probably 3 hours to record this, but here we are, we're doing it now. So I'm very excited for this one. So what happened last episode was a little side story with Guy and Kevin, which I really liked. They had a really good dynamic there. Kevin's a very interesting guy, I like him. And for that, Marcus got taken. And this is why I'm curious about this episode, because it is Chapter 5.2, Werewolf Lore. Oh boy. I've mentioned in some previous videos, if I was to pick either vampires or werewolves, I'd go with werewolves. I just like the more primal aspect, as opposed to the sophistication of vampires. But let's get in this and begin with an absurdly colossal thank you to their patron and YouTube membership. That one. Doink Skunk, that's a name. I can tell that one was just like the guy. Please, just use a picture of my dog. And of course, this is technically not canon. There's an imposter! He's saying my previous Leons are better. Go check out my Let's Plays.
We have reason to believe there's an infiltrator in the chapter house, a ghoul.
Which I'm pausing already, as is tradition. I had to pause within the first minute. That's how you make it transformative, baby. So, the odds of a werewolf working with vampires is pretty slim. And Grimmel is very suspicious. I think I mentioned this last episode, where there's like a frame where she puts Giles' smokes behind her back and then tosses them to him with her other hand. So I think it was just Grimmel is the ghoul, and she found a way to throw the blame off of her when she found out that Matilda was a werewolf. That's very smart. These little sneaky bastards in this series, I tell you.
Were we supposed to prepare to find this ghoul? Fellow answer processing the vampires are real. Let me go. I know. Oh, if an old man lends you an ear, Simon, like scrubbing about.
I have been informed that Spit there might be a what you call it, like a hunter touched by God, and the voices are what's fucking him up. His like breasted brain is like breaking out of his skull to fight the monsters. This fight was so sick. And the crazy part was Matilda could have easily killed them all. They just chose not to. And by the way, Steak Jacket did not work. Dor was right, because Dor is best character. This is so cool. So, this reminds me of, my mother's side grew up in the South, and there's a pretty large portion of Cherokee on my mother's side. And so we just kind of had that like aesthetic a little bit. And so I used to have these like bed sheets that were kind of like, for lack of better words, like caveman paintings of just like dudes with spears and like cattle and stuff like that. And it just kind of reminds me of that like Native American vibe a little bit. I really like this. It's so abstract and weird. I'm so excited to learn about the werewolves. And every time I hear Growl, all I can think of is King of Fighters. Werebooks!
We do not know where it took Marcus.
No.
We don't know. We don't know. Yes.
By the way, might I say, Kitten took major charge. He went full on man mode.
Feel the
He
pressure
would be
wash
really
up
good with the
through
elk
light and
gun, huh?
silver. Yes, it totally
Or he would do
out.
good in the Arcana.
It's past its expiration date.
It's just, where does his loyalties lie? Probably with his
Yes.
family. Just don't turn back on family.
See you soon.
What? Oh, I assume he's talking to Door. Or is he? Or is he talking to the mysterious Anton? Sorry, I was messing with
Love
something.
you, son. See you soon.
Yeah, I'm sure it's Door. Although it would be cool to see an Agron reference.
Soup.
That's not soup.
Not exactly as good as my Ipswich ham.
Ipswich.
Son-in-law, find anything?
No! Nothing!
Shall we join the others?
Not yet.
This is such a weird dynamic switch.
Yet! I feel like
I'm also curious because Marcus did get a power up before he got.
fall into space and die.
The stress gremlins.
Welcome to the
heart.
Stress
I could
Gremlins.
not relate.
Welcome being a hunter.
I feel like
Do you canonically diz get PTSD?
Whiskey goo and float down a drain pipe. But that will not help Marcus, will it?
I need to find something. I need to find anything.
Welcome being a hunter. You don't know shit.
He can't. Not yet.
It's all a blur.
Yeah.
I did find out one thing. Apparently, Black Shuck is a decently infamous figure amongst the werewolves. And it's curious that they think that Marcus might know something about Black Shuck. I mean, Kitten only knows about legends. Drink soup.
The soup won't help
I
matters.
need to know more. How we can find him. I keep trying to replay things in my head. Think of
Chad Kitten versus the Virgin Lovecraft protagonist. I need to learn more. Oh no, incomprehensible. So, rant time, okay? I'm much more of a Robert E. Howard fan than a Lovecraft fan. I love both, but gun to my head, I would pick Robert E. Howard. And they both handle these like incomprehensible, primordial, eldritch beings. I've probably talked about this before. Conan, when faced with such a thing, does turn into basically a scared wild animal, but he fights. And he can continue on with his life because he's content being this small speck of nothing in the universe. Because he understands he's alive, he's free, he exists. If life is an illusion, then therefore he too is an illusion. And because of that contentment, he can survive and he can fight these things. As opposed to the average Lovecraft main character who can't comprehend their own sense of self-worth is that small and vastly insignificant that they have a mental breakdown. It very much reminds me of the joke, you have an easier time convincing a college professor that you are God and you made him yesterday than it is to convince a plumber of the same thing. You know? So, anyways, moral of the story: Kitten's badass. He's not afraid of eldritch knowledge that might scar him for all eternity.
Stuff I might have missed, but
Needs more.
it's also damn foggy. I can't even.
That is the delirium.
Yep,
The
yep.
effect of
Oh yeah,
werewolf
the delirium's affecting him too.
prey.
Fantastic.
He's still high on the delirium.
Fucking psychomancy to the pile of bloody.
Calm yourself, son-in-law.
Ah! So you must know
Kitten's going feral, guys.
something.
Son-in-law, take a breath.
I can breathe when Marcus is back. Tell me what you know.
I know the werewolf wanted the data. It took Marcus as a hostage, likely because it still wants the data.
Why would it even want the data? Who's hunting bloody?
What the fuck do you mean? Who would want? Why would werewolves want the data? They're fucking nature's terminators, and you're out here like, why would they want the werewolves? I don't understand. It's such a mystery. Fucking really?
Werewolves in Norfolk.
I'm gonna just assume that's a delirium.
With the data destroyed, there's no way of knowing.
Well, does the wolf know it was destroyed?
A safe assumption, giving it,
It
a
blew-
shot out of its very core.
Wasn't Fortescue like specialized specifically in werewolf hunting? And also, like Blacklaw shot it out of its hand. It exploded. By the way, Blacklaw, he's an asshole. But it does show that he is an incredible badass. Because even with the delirium before D got close and allegedly cured him, he still had enough time to take that perfect shot and blow up the hunter data. He fought through the delirium, took aim, and shot it perfect. And then D had silver eyes, and they were both cured once D got near him. I think it might have something to do with his sword. That sword has significance if it's in the background of like when the text is scrolling the credits.
Well, then what was it expecting to get out of a hostage?
And he's had that
It should know he
this
doesn't
entire
know
time. It's not
anything.
just like
investigation
it's a
is
weapon he
why
just happens to
his
use at the
cover was
moment.
alone. From its perspective, the assumption that we know something is not unreasonable.
Know what, though? Does it want details on some particular hunter?
Whatever the wolf wanted out of that data.
Maybe
it
there
is
was someone
not
that was
getting
hunting
out of
Black Shuck.
Marcus, nor us, nor the Arcanum.
And if it realizes we don't have that info... Oh. We have to rescue Marcus. We have to do something!
And we will, son-in-law. But this is a foe
When
you cannot
are
fight
Marcus and
with
Kitten getting
boldness and
married?
strength alone. Right now, we must.
I guess you can't really like find the time to plan a
and
wedding
we
when
must
you're
await
monster
the
hunters.
detestable coalition so we can pry whatever aid we can from their bureaucratic jaw.
But... there's got to be something more you can share.
I have traversed this world from the peaks of the Urgius to the dark depths of Newark, New Jersey.
Not New Jersey. Anyways, I'm gonna look up that one. I should really start making the practice of whenever they like name drop something, I should look it up. Okay, it looks like a mountain. There's an inactive volcano in the Kayseri province in Turkey. A large stratovolcano surrounded by many monogeneric vents and lava domes, and one mar. Focus volcano is formed of lava flows. And now, of course, we're also going to add World of yeah, not World of Warcraft. Darkness. Wait, what the fuck? Something actually popped up. All the fucking okay, here we go. Also known as Argeus, is a mountain stronghold in central Cappadocia, which served as a base for Clan Cappadocian, but was abandoned after the Giovanni took over the clan. Sometimes called the Monastery of Shadows due to its location, the high cliffs on all sides meant it received only few hours of direct sunlight each day. Okay, and then what's this? We're one of the 13 vampire clans in the World of Darkness, detached scholars obsessed with mysteries of death and the soul. They were usurped by the Giovanni and systematically eliminated through a coup de familie conducted by Augustus Giovanni. Following the family reunion, the remaining Cappadocians, alongside the Harbingers of Skulls, are regarded as a bloodline of Clan Hecata as part of the Harbingers of Asher. Due to their inherent clan weakness, all Cappadocians have corpse-like complexion, resembling death. What are their... okay. And powers are Auspex, Fortitude, and Necromancy, Mortis. Apparently one called Oblivion? Okay, so there's like a clan of necromancers. Though the corpse-like thing does remind me of the Blue Man. Okay. Oh, D, you just sneaking in shit like that. You silly little... oh, you're not little. You silly big man.
I have hunted every quarry you can name that dwells upon this earth. Yet even I cannot claim to understand this world in totality.
It's such
I've
a wild
merely
name drop, actually.
experienced it.
Don't mince words. What are you getting at, D?
Well, whilst publishing within the Arcanum, my primary field was vampiric under-societies. Sure, a dalliance on the hunting habits of the cockatrice there. How best to navigate the Davis Strait without falling into the Ganunaganap. My point is, with regards to werewolves, my knowledge is dramatically more... limited. I have what I can glean from my travels.
I guess
and
it is a
word of
vampire
mouth from those
specialist.
who know better. And so it is a shame that the prodigious vault that was Lord Wernan Faticu's brain was lost to us. For on this subject,
He doesn't have any family, does he?
more than I likely ever will.
But I don't want to wait. I need to do something now. There has to be more that you know.
Son-in-law, unless you believe my scattershot understanding of sapphic Hellenist dog women wolf warriors upon the Isle of Lesbos could be of use in our current situation, my
Dog women
well-wishing information
wolf
runs
warriors? Excuse me?
dry.
Of course.
My
our
interest has been
werewolf
piqued.
Expert has the meter's end coming to know one final wolf.
That is likely the very reason why he got...
Welcome to being a hunter. You don't get to die of old age.
Perhaps he was onto her. Or maybe she had plans to kill him from the beginning, given his ancestry is marred in lichen blood.
How is an ancestry of werewolf killers even possible? Those
do you
things
mean?
seem bloody unstoppable.
Alas,
Okay, that's fair.
that secret has gone to the grave with him, alongside his perfectly crevice.
I mean, didn't they mention, like, werewolves are weak to silver due to some pact with the moon? I mean, does he know you can't have silver on you all the time, and even then, you know what's to stop a werewolf from Kool-Aid Manning into your living room and just crushing your skull in an instant?
Knowledge-soaked think pan! Fortunately, long ago, mankind catalyzed an invention that could lend us some of his knowledge, even now.
Really?
Yes! Books!
Oh, I thought. Oh, whatever.
I thought we were gonna
Finding
do
the
like some
correct
crazy
ones
like
in these ruins.
wraith shit.
Placed like leaves across the mighty Pando's forest floor.
Amanda, how are Grimmel and the others doing?
Grimmel is stable. The rest
The
of
text is changing colors.
bad. Shot full of bathroom wall. And Git's hand,
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, dude,
You
who this will
done with
be?
the food?
You know, Giles. Okay, just look at it from a look at the bright side. If you do become a hunter, you get a sweet fucking weapon hand. Dude, you go full on Barrett Wallace. Like a machine gun hand.
I need to.
Get a fist made entirely of silver.
Certainly.
None of you, finished it?
Is this soup cilantro, coriander, monoisopropanolamine based?
No. It's not.
Chicken soup.
It's not supposed to be soup.
No MSG then, as I suspected.
Is he fucking drinking dish soap? It looked like dish soap.
Oh. Why do the contents of your mop bucket look like cheese?
Oh.
Sir,
A moment! Young lady, why are you making soap soup and cleaning tables with Gargo's patented cheese sauce?
What?
Reality is not what it once was.
Amanda Burgermart, was it?
sir.
That is a name, and I guess it's mine.
You were acquainted with the one known as Matilda, yes?
We were.
Yeah, how long did you work together? How deep was she?
We were friends. I thought. But then she did what she did, and I feel like shit for what she did to you. I feel culpable.
Why don't you join us?
I mean, Amanda, if the seasoned decades experienced hunters did not notice, even the werewolf expert didn't notice her off the bat, what chance did you, a normal cleaning lady, have? Also, I just noticed is these eyes aren't always supposed to be that white, are they? Alright, I guess it's still kind of protecting him from the delirium?
Sir.
Oh, sure. Anything to not be alone with the constant death anxiety.
A common state of mind. For a beginner.
Beginner? Are there advanced states of death anxiety?
Far more than you currently fathom.
Amanda, are you sure that you don't want to go home? You really shouldn't stay.
Aha, go home.
Yeah.
After that nightmare?
I don't know if that's a good idea.
I really
Going back-
don't really.
Going back to your shitty rundown apartment after a werewolf attack that might potentially come back for you because you've known the agent the longest. Yeah, I'm sure that's a good idea to just go home.
Really don't want to be
I mean,
alone.
not that it could stop
now.
them, but if they stayed.
No, Goodness gracious. I understand. Please just help out as best you can.
Thank you. You really are nice.
We're looking for books written by Fatigue. And, Miss Bergamot, you get to look off
Oh,
in
Bergamot.
that corner.
Yes, I'll do my best, sir.
Knocking out the entire cheese reserve. That's a song name.
Oi, what's all this? Where are the flies coming from?
What? Oh,
There's a lot of flies in here. In December?
Odd.
sorry. This place has got a fly problem. Usually in the summertime.
They must have been awoken by that pungent 99p cheese. Much like Marky's.
The blenders.
No, fuck. No.
Whoa! Steady there, recruit! You knocked over our entire cheese reserve!
God. Oh no. I knocked on the bucket. It's all over the
Oh, it's all over the. Oh, not the carpet. Oh, the cheese.
Look at the cheese!
Sir, we don't have time for cheese gazing.
Is it spelling something?
What the?
The cheese. The grease balls.
They're pointing?
God, what is going on?
That's
Perfectly shaped cheese arrow! Coincidence does not exist this night. And
That's
see where the
concerning.
arrow points.
God,
It's pointing?
I wonder. Because you remember when Blacklaw was basically torturing everybody for info, and there we got Amanda, and she was like spasming out on the floor? She name dropped Baba Yaga, which is a connection to Grandma, aka the Grandma, which I suspect is what is looking for Marcus. So I wonder if she's like unwittingly an agent or like a mage. And like this weird coincidence and like her mind haziness basically set this chain of events to make that.
Towards the wall?
maybe a hollow wall?
Why is
Those
her
exist here and there.
why is her text changing
mean,
colors?
Why would the cheese do that? Like why?
I'll check. It is hollow.
Secret passage
Vampires.
in the library.
Cheese arrows.
A brave new world, where indeed.
Did she not
braveness
know?
Must be your way.
I do know.
Or just, I guess she's just away from it. It's much different experiencing things like that.
That you aren't in a cheese-induced psychosis speaks to your potential.
Do you know how to open this, Amanda?
Oh, I've got no clue about anything, honestly.
Do not fear, for I know. Let me reveal to you its mechanism.
Please tell me he's just gonna break down the wall. Yes!
Fuck. Whatever, I don't care. I'll check inside.
Whatever.
There's
Yo, there's some floppy
boxes
disks in there.
and, books? Books! Come on, get your fuck over here.
Got some
Oh, come
cassettes
on!
too.
All of them have
Scro-
nondescript labels. Fuck!
I recognize this one.
What?
Why is it hidden here?
Mine.
What? What is it?
It's
Gimme!
easy, son-in-law. It won't help us here.
A research compilation on the Norfolk tunnels.
Now you know how I discovered Kevin's pack. But it's just a sandwich thesis. And it's certainly no.
Never heard that terminology before.
Everyone! Your desperation has summoned me. I'm here to help.
Not now, Togo! Get the fuck out!
What the fuck is Togo?
Go! Fuck!
Excuse me?
Why would they take that in specific?
I don't know.
We're just gonna gloss over that.
I'll be taking it back.
We're gonna just gloss over
does the
fucking
stamp say?
Mixelplix. Is that like a changeling? I know nothing about changeling dreaming. What the fuck? I guess this is just gonna be like Krakus. Okay.
Continental! Sorry, confidential.
Its classification is signed off by Occam and Remold, only to be read by those with elder access.
Did they not actually delete all their info? Did they just tuck it away somewhere?
Except.
Are they not
Special
that
access
incompetent?
privilege for representatives of the Newberg Group, G. Contoret, Grandad Foodstuff Ltd, and the Society of St. Leopold? This is a coalition stash!
So, its info's deemed valuable enough to be classified under coalition ordinance? There's gotta be something in here!
Granddad's foodstuffs. What? Like the guys who make Garu shit?
I genuinely have no idea why they would be involved.
This is
Isn't
Gargoyles
it-
cheese.
Isn't Gargos owned by Pentex? And Pentex is just like slipping demon shit into everything or something like that? I know Tully's does.
Did the cheese know?
Worry not, child. Cheese is generally non-sentient.
What the hell? I wrote this! They kept something I wrote too!
What is it, son-in-law?
A treatise. It's focused on the Black Shuck and similar local legends.
Oh,
Yes, you
that's
told me the
it.
Black Shuck. That being stored here has ominous connotations. Better you take that too.
Oh, this is not the original.
No?
It's a scan. And... does it ever
Oh, did
bloody
he?
end?
What?
They've blacked out everything I wrote on the White Shuck.
White
The White
Shuck,
Shuck?
you say?
It's a related local legend, just like... just kind of an uninspired knockoff of the Black Shuck as far as I knew, but... I don't know, whatever, irrelevant. I found something else.
Morotac Viejo Lichen Records.
Lycan! This is something!
Lycan is werewolf, yeah?
Yeah!
It has the
Lycan,
same
werewolf,
classified
growl,
stamp, but look. It's only
bro,
signed
how the
off by
fuck you say it?
Occam and Fatigue.
Fatigue must have been involved. This is it! We'll crack it open!
Do ghosts exist as well? 'Cause-
Yes.
Yes, and what you're thinking could be true. Fatigue might be aiding us even now.
Oh boy. I'm so sorry, man. You were too good. You were too good.
This is indeed it! Fatigue's collated work on lycanthropy!
Werewolves. Archaeology, anthropology, lycanthropy. This is werewolf.
There is also this
Werewolves,
phonograph.
they're
And
wolves.
let's see here.
Are those vinyls?
Even older.
If Fatigue's really out to help us here, let's let him.
Agreed. I'll start it up.
Boy. Oh boy.
Here we go. My boy. As I hopefully told you when we interred these old things, I should no longer be with you as you're listening to this. So
Oh.
if you're hearing me yammer on while I'm sitting right as rain in the other room, I'd ask you rather shift off and grab me a cuppa, young mister. But it falls as it should be.
You don't get to die of old age as a hunter.
Interesting, recording of one of these things again. Did it for a bit of consistency, I suppose. Rest of these records will be from my youth. Captured doing some field work. Field work on the wolves, as you might figure. The story from the Philippines with your granddad, my father,
Oh yeah.
the werewolf child.
Oh, that's an interesting place to pause. Yeah, because there was like before Occam became the leader, there was like this like incredibly old man that like Occam was like basically I assume helped walk around. I assume that was the old leader, then Occam just took it up because he was probably like deemed worthy to be the next successor of the order.
Kidnapper. All kept here, both for posterity and as an explanation for you, Chancellor. Best Chancellor this house has ever had, and don't you doubt it. I know your granddad told you some things before you took up his mantle and all, about my family and about the Lycans. Maybe those things complicated our
I
friendship.
am curious, how do you have a family of werewolf
But
hunters?
he did not tell you the full story. And... God, here it comes. Occam, dear lad, I have lied to you. And so have I lied to your granddad before you. After listening to all of these records in order, well, know that I do not expect you to forgive me.
Oh, one thing before we like really get into this one, going back to like the pictures, there was that one buff blonde woman. Was that Blacklaw's wife? Because that makes sense with Brock being as strong as he is.
Nor will
Anyways.
these records proceed to excuse anything. For 50 years I have betrayed the Arcanum, and lying to you has been the hardest part. This is the final act of my penance. The last tile what needs cleaning. It will no doubt upset you.
The last tile needs
and I
cleaning.
ask for no forgiveness. I just ask
As we
for
know, he did go to
understanding.
heaven. I'm sorry, he went to fucking heaven.
Anyone who might listen to this, I believe will.
Should we be listening to these?
Not only should we, but we must.
Yeah, wait, what do you
The
mean?
hunter's path is not paved by respect for privacy.
Ghost Fatigue.
Fair.
Please, do not curse.
Damnation, Amanda! You failed to heed the lesson that esteemed musical philosopher Ray Erskine Parker Jr. taught a generation. Repeat after me! I ain't afraid of no ghost!
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
Afraid of no ghost?
Louder!
I ain't
afraid of no ghost.
Excellent! We'll have to work more on your projection.
All right, quiet. I'm going to put in the first record of the bunch now. It's labeled Expedition Beginnings.
Oh boy, here we go. I love this like old-timey vibe to like monster hunting. It reminds me of was it House of Ashes? Like that one good game out of the entire like anthology series of games, which is great because you're fighting vampires during not like during the years right after 9/11. And it's so good. And he's just got like that expedition, like they're recording it, like, and they've broken through the walls. My love, I'm sorry, I must do this. We cannot let them escape. That shit with like the old tape recorders and things like that. That is such a vibe.
Alright, here we go. Good day to you of the radio audience. I come to you from the jungle mountains of the Philippines. Specifically the...
Oh god, he's also a Tumblr sexy man.
The Tagaaminhan Mountains. Sorry.
The Tagaaminhan Mountains.
Of course.
It is February 13th, 1821. Speaking is Werner Fatigue, proudly representing the Fatigue Arcanum Scientific Expedition. With me, I have, would you introduce yourself, dear?
Of course, sir. I am Makupo. Good day.
Quite so. For a bit of the old normalcy, we just like to call her Mrs. Mark. Like the biblical figure, but female. And from the Orient. Haha.
Of course, sir.
Mrs. Mark is our guide out here in the rugged rocks of...
You'll be careful going back to the ancient Orient, man. That's how the Shadow ended up getting his powers.
Father and head of the expedition. I tell you, boy, that devil's machine rots your brain. Nowhere in King James's Bible does it say voices were to be captured like such. I say, Lord Father, this is a clean
King James
Protestant
Bible?
invention. Now, please. If you so wish. I am Lord Chronic Fatigue,
Chronic.
Master Hunter, Company President,
Where's Lord Bluntman?
Expedition Lead, and
Fatigue.
foremost authority on lycanthropy. And should the devil and Judas and Grudges and Genghis Khan listen from this contraption, then hear me
Grudges.
well. We come with shovel in one hand, Bible in the other, and sword clenched firmly in our mouths. We explore and we conquer this.
I just that concept hits so hard. I don't know why. Where you just got like a dude with like a fucking like Warhammer 40k level tome in his hand, and then a cross in the other, and then he's holding the sword in his mouth because the Bible is such a more dangerous weapon. Oh, that's a cool concept.
uncharted land in Emperor George's blessed name. Damned be the insurrectionists, the Spaniards, and the tribesmen who would get in our way. A marvel you are, Lord Father. The Fatigue Arcanum scientific expedition shall explore, chart, and excavate the storm-laden mountains of the...
Face.
What?
The
What was this province's name again?
FASE.
Barota Viejo, sir.
Beretec Viejo, yes. For here, mystery and intrigue is afoot. Mrs.
There's a foot? Why is it a foot?
A poor mother from the local community faced a startling reality only a few months ago. Would you please tell our audience of your plight?
Of course, sir.
That's so sad.
My daughter was
Oh,
taken.
right. Oh, right. The
What might have
werewolf
become of her?
kidnapper.
She was taken by a monster.
A monster. Do you hear, folks?
Dog. But with
But a man. Like a man dog.
and a man's hands vanished without a trace. First there and
Interesting that
then
she's already
gone.
learning English. I mean, I know we have to do it for the sake of,
Took my daughter.
like, consistency,
A
but...
staggering number of reports have come from the autonomous Filipino colony since its establishment by Baron Kakambupoa in 1919. This, then, has affected the local communities in such horrid ways. The expedition we are taking will...
I would love to see, like, as an American, it's really cool to see, like, the British side of things, right, with, like, legends like Black Shuck and all that. And I would love to see just, like, some of the, like, specialists in other places of the world. Now, granted, none of them are going to compare to America, because, like, okay, yeah, okay, you got your little fairies that make your balls explode if you don't eat your vegetables. But then you come over to America and it's fucking hard mode because we have like Wendigos, Skinwalkers, Jersey Devils, Pigmen, Pumpkin-headed kids. Good luck.
seek to know these
Mothman and
ways,
his
but in turn,
firm
it is the hope of us all that our world will
ass.
prevent any more tragic vanishings. Vernon, my lad, let yourself not underestimate the mountains, nor the lichen's demonic humus disease. The depths of their evil can scarcely be understood. The knowledge you might
Demonic
instead come
humor
across,
disease.
my son, is an understanding of your own change as you go from boy to so much more. Yes. I am
Yes.
keen to explore what this adventure offers. Wildlife strange, incline steep, tribes savage, lycanthrope savager. This might end up rougher than the territory purchasing Greenland. At least Greenland was flat. You were not there for that one, but let me tell you, I whipped it out of...
Oh,
Seems, we have some errant gunfire ongoing.
who's that?
What's going on? Pascal!
Pascal?
Brother, shame would equal the hatred that Jesus Christ holds over your cowardice. Oh no, the jungle folk attacking us. The jungle folk don't have bloody guns, Claude. Was it Lillicorn? Lillicorns don't have bloody guns, Claude. God.
Werewolves don't use guns.
Just your lads getting rowdy. Such weak gun shootings.
What the fuck?
Not fun. Are my lord uncles under threat? Oh, my baby child, to worry so for your family.
This is a group.
I'll allow you some comfort. These insurrectionists are poor. Barely armed.
We just have a fucking
Driven out into the fringes by the
Kriegsman here.
Americans, no doubt. And unlike Goomba and the other Leopoldites, they don't have...
automatic gunfire.
That was all that. They got us well.
Monsieur Fatigu, a Warzone is no place for an arcanist.
Pascal, you descend from the stock of Vercingetorix. Do not shame your family name with this weak muling. Be more like your brother back home. Be more like my word Your Arcanum syllabus was meant to be broken by the likes of its leadership. Prey animal that you so resemble, perhaps the lamb, should
I got a
concern itself
feeling
over
that's
the wolf
related
in
to
the bushes.
Arkham.
Right here.
I don't know why. I
now.
guess
On this jungle safari,
I guess it's because of the like what I'm getting at is like the pale cadence and the dark hair and the startings of the beard.
or prey. You must decide here and now, my boy. Right here.
That would be the
and
most
now.
sweetest irony.
You're a medium, are you not, Pascal? Use your gifts.
Oh,
Taste the air.
Very well. Oh.
Smack's mouth.
You taste it, do you not?
I test le maïs, le corn test. No, not corn, bones.
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 Not a complete failure after all.
Ah, yes, bones taste like corn.
Yes.
As someone from Ohio, that checks out.
Favored trait of hound and wolf alike. We've just entered Lycan
Yes, this
territory.
wolves love bones because they are
Well
canines.
then, yes, Lord Father. Put away that Satan's goblin. Take forth the Oculus Empyrean. Right away.
Oh, that's right. He was the only one that knew how to use that.
The Oculus Empyrean.
You know it?
Yeah, Marcus went looking for it in the archives while we went for the guns.
What?
I don't know if he found it.
We'll talk more
Maybe
on
did.
that later. For now, though, the guide.
A werewolf took her child away.
Just as one took mine.
We need the details.
Oh, the similarities. I
Before
like
we put in the next
that.
one, let me check the book right quick.
As wise as ever.
It's a bit hard to pass. It's written by an academic for other academics.
Oh, of
Not
course.
exactly a trade book.
Well, we too are scholars. Are we not, son?
This reminds me of over in the Discord, we have a shower thoughts section, and I decided to put, does a straw have one hole or two? And Lex, who's super smart and academic, we basically boiled it down to a scholar says it has one because a hole has to go all the way through something. But if you're like a plumber, then it has two. Because you don't dig and fucking indent in the ground, you dig a hole, and people use that as the terminology as opposed to scholars. So, yeah, no, that checks out that he can't read it. Scholars love to jerk themselves off with their own intelligence.
Are you going
Redefine
with the
words.
democratized, unemployed definition of scholar?
You know I don't define words. I just say them. Now, let us decipher these articles into plain language. You choose the language, and I'll choose the syntax.
Right. Just gotta check for
What are you checking for?
basic methodology. Where is it? I don't want a full word right now. Oh, there. Basics of how lycanthropy is researched. The Fatigues dabbled in ancient and contemporary archaeology. Quite a lot. Nothing a singular scholar can cover. The field is too broad. Anthropology, archaeology, critical historiography, language. You know how it goes.
No, not really.
The research of werewolves in particular is unique in that it demands immense care to not,
Tip off
die.
the wolf and get
Respect
ripped
for
apart.
land, respect for territory, and given the opportunity, making deals with the werewolves are required to learn of their ways? Fucking hell, what?
A very risky and dangerous thing, that.
Oh, you're not.
I mean, isn't that a thing in like World of Darkness lore is that werewolves are born? So like if someone just goes and has sex with a werewolf, their child would end up being one, and werewolves are also. Oh, this is another point I saw somewhere. So Matilda's handwriting was atrocious. So it was speculated that like okay, like a human can be born as a werewolf and then turn into a wolf. But there are some cases where wolves are born and they're able to turn into humans. Some people speculated that might have been Matilda because of her poor handwriting.
Have to convince me. Otherwise, I do not get the impression
those
that
deals
the
could
elder has
cause
a
more werewolves,
particular
if you know what I
respect for the
mean.
land here.
That's me
We
being
have
a
tarried
romantic.
long enough. Let us reverse the record and behold what is on the other side. Yep.
Yep.
All right. So it's about.
He's not as chipper.
It's late at night on the expedition. Pascal, the old chap, wants me to try something.
This is an ancient Sanskrit remedy. It is called amarwal. Here, I made some for you.
Right. Quite pungent, this liquid.
Don't smell it. Don't smell it. Just drink it in one gulp.
Righto. Bottoms up.
He's trying to just get him wasted.
That's piss, you froggish bastard!
You have been tricked by the great Pascal. It's so good for you.
Oh, how dare you! How dare you for this one?
Is this what the youth were doing before video games?
Who is this Pascal Piss guy?
Rimmeld's father, believe it or not. Clearly he was substantially
okay.
less
Yeah.
rigid in his youth. I certainly don't remember him as a prankster.
Obsessive compulsive symptoms.
Boys will be lads, I suppose. Anyway,
Boys will be
come now.
boys.
We must sample the next record. Resin.
Do you know how much dust and
This one
like
is
how
labeled
much people probably touch that?
Finding One, the warriors, or maybe finding I. We'll find out when it comes to fighting.
Dearest audience, we
Finds
report
himself
to
in
you
there.
at the scene of what we in the Fatigue Arcanum scientific expedition believe to be the discovery of the decade in the field of lycanthropic studies.
You overstate where no.
Oh, fie, Pascal. Unbeliever you. At any rate, we have found clear signs of lichen habitation. For one, we log the following. We have discovered distinct trails from unnaturally large wolves. As you might recall, animals not native to these lands. Primarily,
okay.
tracks spanning highly sophisticated trails around the mountain. In addition,
I feel like if wolves are native to there, I feel like they would like tip them off more. Granted, what the fuck are you gonna do against a werewolf? They go where they please.
one area stuck out as being unnaturally vandalized. The jungle floor rid with circles of paw prints and patterns that look almost ritualistic. A duel for dominance, or territory perhaps. Violence as ritual seems nevertheless an important part of their culture. For two, we have discovered scant hieroglyphs in one location.
Oh?
We could not translate them, but they bore clear provenance with hieroglyphs found in
I
sites.
want to check something. Hold on. World of Darkness, werewolf glyphs. Okay, there are symbols. What do we got here? Okay, I'm back. I figured it out. It took me a second, but I figured it out. So going through each of the glyphs, the first one here, I thought it was the warrior clan. It's not. It just looks very similar to Luna, also known as the Lambent Lady, and Selene is a Celestine, a spiritual embodiment of Earth's moon. Notably, she is also one of the great spiritual patrons, a female alpha. They embody the moon. Destroy Luna, Celestine, and the Umbra will destroy the moon itself. Okay. And the next one, and this one doesn't really give an explanation. The next glyph is right. Then, so right. This one was a bit hard to find. Sacrifice. Suffering. The worm, which I believe is often associated again with the Grand Maw, because I think the worm is just general, just like destruction, oblivion. And then the last one is a cycle. So possibly some. Are they gonna sacrifice somebody to bring forth the worm? Oh, okay.
Across England, Greenland, the Congo, and even Belgium. These savage hieroglyphs have been painted by hand, or
It all
likely even
points
by
to
claw.
Marcus.
Now,
That is...
my
yeah,
friend, Pascal Poupois,
Yes.
joins me as a
Poupois?
representative of the Arcanum's Filipino colony.
Yes, that...
The Arcanum's Filipino colony. Pascal is originally from the Kingdom of Belgium, and is next in line to be Chancellor for the Great Yarmouth Arcanum Chapter House.
Yes. Yes, that is yes.
Pascal
yes.
here is also a medium, with the evolved sense of taste that he has, that makes him able to perceive the tang of the supernatural. Medium.
Oh my god, he's like the dude from Demon Slayer.
Oh, that's a good one, isn't it, Pascal? Pascal, you licked one of these here rocks.
Well,
Could you tell us what that was like?
why, yes, I did, and the hieroglyphs, they were acrid, needling, like too much pineapple. The taste bites back, so to say. These are fighters, or warriors,
A warrior culture, then.
without doubt.
Fascinating. Werner, it was you
That
who
is
found these strange
weirdly
nerves.
interesting as a
Well,
power.
the Oculus, the
That he can
souls
point that
submerged
out.
in the melancholic arcanus. They hide in their suffering.
That was also, again, one of the glyphs I found was
God.
the warrior among warriors.
Excuse me, sir. We must keep moving.
You heard the Philippines? Oh no, you people prefer Philippinite, yes?
Actually, sir.
No matter. Back it up, everyone! Adventure awaits!
Haha, adventure, yes! Adventure, we love adventure here.
What's melancholic, canis?
Humoral theory.
There's
Humoral theory.
talk on lycanthropy as pathology from the Middle Ages into the Renaissance. Nonsense. Lycanthropy in particular is said to manifest in those with a melancholic imbalance in their humors. It was their ways of explaining, or in many cases vilifying, certain mental conditions. They were many times viewed and treated in a fashion similar to witches. Seems even into the 1900s, this still carried some weight for the likes of the Fatigues.
And could it have
Hey
any
man, I mean,
truth
let's
to
be
it?
real. You know, nowadays, if you got mental illness, you should just fucking scream your head off or some shit and then be a nuisance in society. Back in the day, though, you had that mental illness, you were a fucking shaman, baby.
Let's check. I broke out my old humor extractor.
Yeah, probably not. I found what I was looking for, by
It's
the
like
way.
the Danny DeVito Suicide
Warriors of
Badass.
Gaia, basics of Garou culture.
Garou,
What does
okay.
he mean, Garou?
Because that's what they call themselves.
Ah, yes, Garou, Mark of the
Traditionally,
Wolf.
They are known as Garou.
Loup Garou.
Just think of it like a woo.
Loup Garou is French for werewolf. What, are the werewolves French?
Does the book say they are?
No.
Then non, Buffiston. As far as I'm aware, werewolves have no especial connection to France. But for reasons unknown to me,
It just sounds
that is the
cool. It's
name
like Corn Tail the
traditional
Sand
werewolf
Spider.
culture has gifted to these fearsome warriors of Gaia.
Who's Gaia?
In Greek mythology, Gaia is the primordial mother figure and avatar of the earth itself. What? Are werewolves Hellenists?
On Buffiston! You'll not find many Elder Garou paying homage to Zeus, Mars, or the sacred Vestal Flames. Gaia, however, yes, they do indeed worship her, as do many others. You see, Gaia is the name given to the conceptualization of a world sphere.
Yo, dude, I just gotta say that back when I played Smite, Gaia had such fantastic mom energy, and I was so there for it. Although Athena was my homegirl. Love playing as Athena.
But the concept is in no way
Athena,
unique to the
Guan
Greek
Yu,
pantheon.
and Tyr.
What we call Gaia here has
And Aphrodite.
many names in many different cultures. In either case, these faiths are mostly animist in nature.
I also want to look this. It reminds me of a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Where like it was like the mummy person with the sun for a head. I see lightning, see animals, and then I see the cities. So yeah, this pretty much just encompasses all the earth.
Different cultures. In either case, these faiths are mostly animist in nature, with everything. And I mean everything having a spirit.
And is
Oh,
that
like the Turians,
Everything has a ghost.
in a way.
Look, your cap, the concept of communication, the number 34, and great Yarmouth
Of course,
herself.
number 34.
All of them, allegedly, have spirits.
Kidding me? God, this will not help with my object sympathy.
Do you feel bad for your trash when you throw it away?
Well, you know,
Sometimes.
when my milk goes bad, I know it is not it that has failed. It was me.
Yes, I understand, Amanda.
According to the book,
Of course, every time I go to
Garou
get milk, it's
culture
always
is
fucking
a
expired.
warrior survivalist culture. Their entire existence is framed around the notion of constant warfare and survival. But it says that not all Garou are necessarily violent.
It's like Krogans, from what I understand, right? It's like if they stopped fucking fighting everybody, they would actually have people to help them, but they don't, and they're just constantly self-destructive, and that's why they don't get anywhere. Despite the fact that, again, and I quote myself, they are nature's terminators.
Nor necessarily hostile. Just most of them.
It's most of them.
Importantly, however, not all
Outliers always
werewolves
exist.
are Garou? What?
Ah, I see what he means.
Do you?
Garou is not just the normative internal name for werewolves. It's a culture. See, it says it right here. A culture with a proud history, traditions, and ideals, and plentiful foes. But, just as not every Italian American is born Sicilian enough for the mafia, so too are many
Born
werewolves
Sicilian enough.
disconnected from their ancestral culture. And that is not
What's the saying Fezzik does? Never play a game with a Sicilian when death is on the line.
to speak of all those wolves whose origins are entirely unrelated to those of the Garou. But that's neither here nor there nor anywhere. Let us continue. We must see where Fatigue leads us.
Oh, dearest audience, we are at the scene of the
I hear
discovery
music.
of the decade. Here at Mountain the Second, we find ourselves settled closer to what is said to be a tribal village.
Hi.
I am scared.
Here run thinner trails, mostly human footprints, but with distinct and large wolf prints stamped across their length. And whilst we find no further hieroglyphs, we have excavated a single large imprint of a wolf's head in a finely chiseled rock, with what appears to be dried blood smeared into its eyes.
Yes, it could only taste like ash, iron, bristling, disgusting fur like the hedgehog. It was made. It made me vomit. In fact.
Yes, quite the rancid
What, you
sight,
has to
my
lick
friend.
everything.
With such a gulf between these two territories, I hypothesize this. These could be people in the early throes of the lycanthropic disease. Perhaps even pagan werewolf worshippers, after a fashion. Whatever they are, the inhabitants of this territory are clearly distinct from those with domain further up into the mountains. In any case, finding what we assume to be an
They
artistic
worship the
creation
werewolves?
this immaculate is is of
Or they
immense
form like
value.
some relationship with them?
Picture is forming, dear audience.
How
Hang
are they
on
going to
for more.
kidnap somebody unless they didn't want to kidnap their own?
Called it!
What is it?
Fatigue is simply wrong here. Let us get into interpreting werewolves. What is a werewolf, Miss Bergamot?
Wolf guy.
Wolf? Guy! Though grammatically it should be guy wolf. A guy who can turn into a wolf. But are all guys who can turn into wolves werewolves?
No.
Because there's like 5 forms, right? There's like the war form in the middle. It had like the furry human, and then the human, and then on the other side you have more of the dire wolf. That's just a giant wolf, and then just the wolf.
Do you figure?
Right.
Because like some vampires can turn into wolves, right?
How do you know that?
Gary, old man, he turned into one. You know, in Dracula.
Gary Oldman, Dracula Coitus! Wait, movie film. Movie film! It's a movo! Okay.
We also
Yes.
talked about something with human animal vampires. And like
Human animals.
I think Talisman is alright and stuff. So.
What's the point of this filibuster?
The point is that what Fatigue found here was indeed a sanctuary for wild humanimal type vampires, not Garou.
And you know that how?
Context clues, of course. They live near human civilization, for one. For two, they taste like death and blood to the mentalist.
Oh. Totally missed that, didn't I?
It's understandable.
Welcome to my
brain is
world, kitten.
particularly giant. Nevertheless, my point is,
Don't worry, you'll end up like
provided a
me
humanimal
studying
vampire's
fucking
blood is
glyphs.
potent enough, some can, in fact, turn into wolves.
What?
But that does not a werewolf make. Neither does a wizard altering their shape, or a fey creature assuming a wolf's form, or a mummy with an extremely convincing death mask.
They're wizards and fae and mummy furries
Yep.
too.
Be strong, Miss Bergamot.
I am about to melt.
I'm putting in the next record. We need more intel.
Dearest audience, we now sit at the find of the decade.
Ooh, he's
Throughout the
excited
jungle
now.
that spans the second and third mountains, we have found nearly identical patterns that reference those previously uncovered. Yet they are different. Here, we have discovered fairly distinct footprints, along with rough, artless claw marks across palm trees and rocks. And this is most smashing. Here in the depths of the
Most
Oriental
smashing.
Jungle, we have discovered remnants of clothes, tents, supplies, debris,
Oh.
and the brutalized remains of animals. Mrs. Mock, could you
Oh.
confirm this as an oddity?
Of course, sir. This is not the work of insurrectionists nor tribesfolk. These are unusual sights.
Yes, the clothes is the wet dog.
Pascal, we didn't ask you to lick the rotting contents of that clothesline.
Oh, but I really wanted to.
No, but I really wanted to.
No bite, no iron ash, barely different from human, but evil human.
Evil human.
Perhaps.
As suspected. Communityless stragglers who wallow in their
I like that.
lonesome, melancholic condition.
It's like, look, we didn't ask you to taste it. Yes, but I have power, so I might as well use it. Frankly, everything else tasted like shit. I was hoping this wouldn't.
Perhaps exiles, or at least not of the local communities. I find all this to be a bit too exciting, gentlemen. We will continue on. You shall hear from me again.
The flies.
Bloody flies! Get me out of here, these bloody flies!
What eclectic findings. The next one, quickly.
Is this the find of the decade, gentlemen? Perhaps I say.
Wait, what's that say? What? The obstacle? Oh my god, I've been here for almost... I've been recording for an hour and 15 minutes, and we're not even like halfway done.
Perhaps. the jungle around Mountain the Fourth. A smaller territory was intensely marked with signs of ancient habitation and territorial display, all marked in a shallow dig site. However, this time, the markings were written in a language rather than hieroglyphs.
Oh,
The language appeared Sumerian in origin, though perhaps
Sumerian.
Proto-Indo-European is more appropriate. I am unsure. That's work for the Arcanum's ranks. But found
they're in the Philippines, right?
on site were also signs of what
Whatever.
I could surmise as local folk rituals, as well as crafts inlaid with precious pearls that, all with rather clear intent, tell of a worship of the moon.
The pearls tasted of moon cheese, so I think that's yes.
All massively fascinating and
Of
amazing
course,
stock
the
for
moon
museums back home.
cheese.
I'm certain King Tut won't be lonely much longer. What an amazing adventure. We have but one more journey, dear audience, and it is back to Mountain the First for the last of our excavations. You might not have known it,
Going
but
back
this
to
trip
first?
has gone on for a week. And many of our men have indeed contracted jungle flu and aggravated intestinal conditions. We'll be happy to conclude with these amazing findings, of which reports and relics aplenty will be brought back to the King's country in due time.
Hidden societies
Ah,
galore!
flashbang from in the dark
It is
room.
rather obvious the last two findings were not.
I just got
Garunes
Winston the
in nature.
cat.
They weren't werewolves?
Were werewolves, weren't Garou.
So, not warriors.
They may have been warriors, but not warriors of Gaia.
So, for our purposes, there are werewolves
sorry, I'm grabbing a
who
snack,
aren't
so if you're
of
crinkling, that's
and
me.
or do not
I'm sorry.
fight for this Gaian purpose.
Of course! There are completely unrelated kinds of lycanthropy.
How do we know Matilda is a Garou specifically then?
We can safely assume, but I suppose we don't know for sure. She could, for instance, have been both the ghoul and a werewolf.
You know what they say about assuming? It makes an ass out of you and me.
Is that even possible?
Indeed it is, son-in-law. That and worse. Abominations beyond telling. However, based on her physical appearance and the clear presence of packmates, this Stieg, whose way she claimed she oughtn't to have done from the start.
So, we know for certain there's more than one of them.
Yeah, let's also not forget that one of you nearly wiped out the entire house. I mean, assuming there's not more people that just happen to not be there. But one of you did that, and now they know where you live.
I believe that Matilda was most likely Garou. That's an assumption we'll labor under, unless evidence suggests otherwise.
Either way, we need more info. Let's continue. Here, I've got
Kitten's hungry and desperate, I
Record
like it.
6, Finding 5. The Targa Aminham Lexicon.
I'm sorry, the what? Sounds like something a necromancer in the desert would have.
Dearest audience, we report to you at the scene of what we in the Fatigue Arcanum scientific expedition believe to be the discovery of the sanctuary in the field of lycanthropic studies. Past a waterfall in the depths of Mountain the First, a cavern has been discovered. A cavern
Oh
that
no,
we
not
would like
caves.
to a primitive church carved out of the rock.
Oh, I love and hate that.
Here, look, across its perimeter, stones on top of stones on top of stones, mass collections of miniature cans. Now, bloody hell, you can't see it. This is a recording. They're all painted with very particular hieroglyphs.
Okay, give me a second. Okay, I'm back. That one didn't take as long. So this one in particular, all these ones down here, there are various tribes. It looks like they're 5th edition symbols. So like Black Furies. This one here looks to be Red Talons, Silver Fangs. What else? Up here is Children of Gaia, Gate Stalkers. I don't know. This one here is Silent Striders, Heart Wardens, and Glass Walkers. Which is interesting because isn't Glass Walker supposed to be like one associated with like technology and stuff? I don't know. Again, I know basically nothing about the Growl except what I've already stated. And then these up here look to be like phases of the moon. I don't know what that means. Are the Garu like Khajiit?
Many hieroglyphs of which we can cross-reference. Yes, cross-reference with other suspected Lycan territories. This is the find, gentlemen. The century, gentlemen. It is astounding. This place will have us able to
The echo of the cave.
decipher, perhaps even translate the disparate hieroglyphs that seem to make up the Lycan alphabet. We will be taking many photographs and making entirely sure that nothing silence.
Oh, something's here, isn't there?
Everyone out. What?
Everyone out!
God in heaven!
What happened?
What you likely expect.
You're making too much
Even
noise
crossing
and
of their
alert them.
Lycans.
Checking book, hold on. It'd seem this article is on Where Are Werewolves? Lycan territories are found across the world. Apparently, there is evidence of the word cairn being used to describe something like special sacred domains, both here in England and other English-speaking countries.
Okay, so it's like territories.
Isn't that a word for like a pile of rocks?
It is spelt with an E, not an I.
Okay.
And that is because territories like these are special. They are places of power.
I got some ley line shit or something?
Very much worth protecting. In the right
Actually
hands,
bound to the
they
earth.
can be used to
It's like that
perform
one
immense
Oracle Curse of
wondrous
Pathfinder
acts.
where you take massive debuffs if you leave the location by like 5,000 feet.
Oh, this could be good. Lists of assumed cairns. The place in the recording, the one at the end there, that was part of a cairn. And that was the Targa Aminhan lexicon, named as such for that wall of hieroglyphs. What they found has been used to cross-reference similar finds from across the world.
Oh, so that was the
Scholars
find
have
of the
been able to
century.
find and excavate more territories with a Lycan presence, new and old, all using it as a source.
Are there cairns in Norfolk?
There are! There are! One
Oh, no.
near Wolverton.
Oh, that's clever.
It is assumed to be abandoned since the 60s. There's also one at a place called Sinclair's Grove, assumed abandoned since, oh wow, the 1700s.
Yeah, so they just live in places
Oh, and-
society doesn't grow.
What?
What?
The War of Iron Age fort?
The one near our house?
It says they aren't sure whether or not it is actively used. That is so weird! I've been hanging around there since I was a wee lad!
Well, best
Well,
stay
I mean,
wary of
assumed.
that place in the future then. And perhaps check for
Those dogs are werewolves, aren't they? They're werehounds. I guess.
fur and fangs in that Caracas.
Here's another. One somewhere in the area of Fritton Forest. also known as Waveney Forest. Or maybe they're two different forests, I'm not sure. And it's marked as inhabited.
That one is very close to Yarmouth.
That might not mean much, considering just how the
Well-
werewolf escaped.
Really?
I mean, that's a good place to start looking for Marcus. If it's that close, they can just infiltrate it that easily.
Well, it
You
makes a
found
lot
what
of
you're
sense
looking
to
for,
me,
kitten.
though. Hear me out.
Always!
A lake known as Fritton Decoy is in those woods. It was used during both the First and Second World War. As such, a few notable bits of folklore have crept up out of those woods. During World War II, the lake and its surrounding area became a secret training facility for amphibious tanks, as well as a storage unit for depth charges. Reports of sabotage at the lake were found as part of a dossier on the facility. Buildings fell apart. Trenches were ruined.
They just set
Depth
those charges
were
off.
detonated. An entire tank was sunk into the lake. But the perpetrators were never found. In later years, reports of
wolves.
long-necked figures and big cats have made it in the area. Something of a popular
Garou.
urban legend surrounding that place in particular. I'll also add, whilst I don't necessarily want to put stock in this, there is at least a few obscure accounts of the legendary ghost hound Black Shuck. Or at least shuck-like dogs in places like Burr Castle and on the road between Galston and Hopton, both closely surrounding that forest.
I gotta say, Matilda, she said she's a native, but she did say she lived near Hopton, and Fritton or Waveney or whatever is like almost the only real forest left in all of Norfolk.
It is our best bet so far. The Garou fight to preserve the world spirit, warring against those that would destroy it, protecting the few precious spots of woodland left in the mowed-down hellscape that is Norfolk.
Now, you might ask yourself, why would Matilda, like, drop that? And the reason for that is, if she's gonna go there and be a spy, or if she's gonna be a spy and report back there, she might as well say she lives there. And if you add just a little kernel of truth, that goes a long way in your lie. That's a pretty decent cover, if it does admittedly
Matilda
trace
often
back.
talked about the Earth dying, maybe even being dead on bad days. But as far as I knew, it was all a metaphor for like how shit our work is and how we had no social lives.
That rhetoric oozes with guile and resentment. Very interesting. Amanda!
What?
You have done well to share all you can. I, Big D, owe you a
Big D.
considerable debt.
Oh, it's all good. No worries.
For your various contributions, I shall give you this.
Oh, it's
Open here.
It's a sheet of paper.
Not just any sheet. Open it.
It says.
And I owe you.
I owe you.
I sure do, Amanda. You can cash that.
You
in
owe a
later
lot of
on.
people, Big
For favor
D.
of your choice, commensurate with the aid you've given us on this investigation.
I want your sword.
Thanks.
You are extremely welcome.
All right, next record. This one is just.
Yeah, I want to see who
labeled
got ripped in half.
Green nails.
That is such a hard-hitting title for a tabletop session. I'm not gonna lie. Green Nails, badass. Totally no relation whatsoever to Robbie Howard's Scarlet Nails. Or was it Scarlet or was it Crimson Nails? I think that was one of those ones where like he wrote it, but they didn't use it, and then they used it after he died. A lot of his works are very weird, especially because a lot of people edited his shit. I really love the El Barak stories. They were just straight, just pulpy adventure in the Middle East. But there was a few like El Barak stories, and one was really good. And because Conan was what sold after he died, people just rewrote it as a fucking shitty Conan book. Like a shitty Conan story that didn't really make sense.
Still.
Wolf ran after us. That was a big wolf.
Be still.
Shot me. Still.
Shot you?
Shot me somehow. Shot me in the eye.
Still.
Oh, it shot him in the eyes.
It is green!
Oh, that stung.
It is green!
What are you on about, you sap?
It is green!
Oh, it shot its nails at him.
Your ass is green, sir.
I don't care. I was shot. It shot its finger like a bloody derringer.
Derry finger!
We're leaving. Father Derringer.
I'm gonna turn this down a little bit.
Werewolves can shoot their claws?
Did you see when Matilda
Yes.
broke the wall into the security room?
Yes.
Yeah, I kind of remember that.
That was
I think
badass.
It might be worth finding out the particulars of the Garou. Yeah?
Well, you have experienced its sheer physical prowess. You have experienced the mind-altering delirium. And indeed, you even got a taste of the spiritual gifts of the Garu.
Oh yeah, I guess that's another thing too. As everyone's like, "Oh, Grimmel, like survived, or like or basically bypassed the delirium." Hidden they're like a fucking badass. He chose fight over flight, lit
Do
that bitch
shapeshifters
up.
have powers? Like vampires?
That statement is so much more funny that
Yes,
she's a female
but they're
werewolf.
even more mystical, and often far more threatening.
Oh, come on!
I believe those abilities too come from some sort of compact with spirits. Different spirits can grant different abilities that not only werewolves, but especially werewolves, can use in and out of combat. The
Are you
Garu
telling
that
me I can
chased
turn
them
into a bunch
could
of
have been
mobs?
a priest or warden, guarding their place of power. Thus, shooting claws was likely not the only ability it had.
Fatigue mentions the claw shot in the book.
What does he say?
Here. It's on a page about a particular werewolf tribe. And the tribe is designated with this hieroglyph.
Interesting.
I still have these pulled up. That is Black Furies, which is that the female dominant one?
He posits that this particular trick has only been seen used by wolves in territories where this particular hieroglyph can also be found.
What more does it say about these tribal signs?
The hieroglyphs that kept popping up in the cairn, especially towards the end there, they're all here. Photographs, illustrations, all of it. Each hieroglyph has a different semantic
I'm looking it up real quick. Hold on. Are one of the tribes found in Werewolf the Apocalypse, the matriarchs of the Garu. Black Furies only accept women as members. They have a few male mentis, and are known for their honor, wisdom, pride, and fierce skills in battle. Trust written records, seeing them as taint from the. Oh my god, they're like goblins. Reading steals your soul. Is there like a power section? Oh my god. Amps are referred to as kukuloi, Greek for circles. Okay, Furies, that checks out. Amazons of Diana. Freebooters, Moon Daughters, Order of Our Merciful Mother, Sisterhood, Temple of Artemis. Claim to be the ultimate feminist and man-hating Amazons. Think themselves as providing opportunities to females, which have otherwise been oppressed, instead working through intimidation, usually content to help women and children through persuasion. Yes, the werewolves are going to be the fucking diplomats. They count a surprising number of male Mentis. What's Mentis? Term used to describe a rare mutant breed of Garu, the offspring of two Garu who broke the litany for love or lust. Mentis born in the Krynos form. Oh, that's the war form! And that is their natural form. However, they are deformed and sterile. The result also comes from inbreeding in some other changing breeds. Okay, so they in fact don't let them in, but it's more akin to in Pillars of Eternity 1, the Paladin party member is part of an order that doesn't allow women in the organization. But because they are a godlike and therefore they are a sterile race, yeah, it's just like, oh, you're human? Well, you're born a Ganassi, basically. Because they're sterile, they are legally classified as neither male nor female. Thus, she could join the order. Because there was no girls allowed, and legally, she's not a girl.
Expression. They all communicate something about various aspects of werewolf cultures, and some seem to indicate tribes.
Like the, Iceni tribe? Iceni?
Yeah.
Iceni.
Or
Iceni tribe?
Repeats Asini in different ways because of how do you even pronounce the name of this ancient East Anglian tribe, man?
Iceni.
yeah.
Iceni.
How do you pronounce Iceni? Please help.
Or, well, it says here the definition isn't exactly perfect. A tribe seems to also inherently be a faith, or a sect, a denomination.
So not a tribe quite as we know it.
Other signs here, seem even more complicated. Expressed
I mean,
in
it's
the
'cause you
Queen's
can't-
English as a sign that denotes a role in lichen society.
My god.
It seems
I
to be
hate it when
connected
Kitten
to
has a mouth. I don't
when
like
a
it.
werewolf shapeshifts for the first time. It's also in some capacity connected to the moon, as each symbol is replete with lunar symbolism. Each symbol seems to represent a phase of the moon.
Perhaps a role is given to a werewolf based on the phase of the moon when they first turned.
Well, that's stupid, though.
I've named a child or two through similar rites.
I mean, what if
Fuck you, could you turn that stupid? Okay, the talking cat's a little stupid.
We'll carry
But
on.
like, what was it in there was one Elder Scrolls book I read, and it had a good concept. I think it stretched out a little too long, and then it just ended. But there was one Khajiit woman that was just basically just a human woman with cat ears, and she was riding her Khajiit brother into battle because he was just basically like this hulking cat behemoth thing. It's like, yes, this is my brother. I ride him into battle sometimes. Yes.
Wait.
What?
Oh my god. Shit.
What?
This page. Here. I've seen this sign.
The what?
I think.
Which one?
Yeah. It's this one. This one right here.
The,
With the 3 scratch marks.
The 3 scratch marks?
No. Okay, I'm not being stupid, I swear.
You've seen this mark?
Yes. Okay, yeah.
Okay, that's the red talons. So let's go back. Red talons. Sick ass art. Okay. They're one of the tribes. They're the only tribe amongst the Garu that is exclusively lupine in nature, save for a very few Mentis, shunning humanity completely. And then lupine is the born as and raised as a wolf. It's their natural form. Okay, yeah. So she was. So if this is what I think it's getting at, then Matilda was in fact born a wolf and then gained the ability to become a human. Wolves have no concept of time like humans do, yet the Red Talons, despite their attempts to deny it sometimes, are not wolves, and so elements of oral tradition have become rooted into their tribe. The Talons tell stories to acknowledge sadness and grief, but the concept of a faraway past remains elusive. Oh, are these guys like that one ape that was like super smart and could like communicate with humans, and it basically just died of depression and talking about how much humanity made it sad. Strongest, most able, serving as an alpha. Some of their seps are closed off to any hominid visitors. There's little. Okay, so this is also kind of reminding me a little bit of Ayala, the Huntress from Skyrim. Because, like, okay, guys, I get it. Like, she's a hot, strong Nord woman with red hair and battle paint. Can't fucking stand her because she wants to spout off about how she's a companion and honor to the Nords, and she'd rather die and go to the Daedric realm to play fetch for her master than die and go to Sovngarde like a true Nord. She disgraces her fucking ancestors. Not that I'm passionate about it. Mule number one wife. Let's go here.
Holy shit, listen, I've seen it on Matilda. What? I'm telling you.
On the werewolf?
Alright, Matilda, she had these scars. And I've only seen them when we changed out of our clothes, okay? And I asked about it once, and she said a badger did it. And I mean, I didn't know badgers could do that, but didn't question it.
Dude, you don't fuck with badgers.
Like this, though. Like,
Second Far Cry Primal, okay? You can have animal companions. The one animal that scares away other animals into not attacking you, fucking honey badger, dude. Honey badger don't give a shit. Honey badger don't give a fuck. Honey badger don't care.
uncannily so.
Are you certain of this?
I'm dead certain. I remember it well because, you know, I'm inked up, and I thought it was a tattoo at first. Stupid. I know.
Looking at it, that sign seems to denote a tribe. Let me see if I can find anything more about it. Okay. Good.
You know, I'm just gonna throw this out here, Amanda, but you know, this could just be me projecting as I am now thirsting for Matilda myself. She's got that Renee Graves look that I just love. Just that jaded look. But very intimate with this woman. Not great now, I'm sounding like Tumblr.
Really?
This is what Fatigue's got. The sign here has mostly been recorded in places untouched by humans, such as deep woodlands.
Like Britain and or Wimney?
Closest thing we'll get to deep woodland near Yarmouth. Arcanum scholars, including Fatigue himself, have found this particular sign in Poland, Ukraine, Mongolia, Canada, and Greenland.
So the cold
All
places.
in
Like,
uninhabited zones.
I guess that makes sense.
Of note, they mentioned that this particular mark has had a wide myriad of unfortunate incidents occur around it.
I mean, they're probably the most vicious when it comes to stepping on their turf.
Expedition was apparently chased by particularly aggressive wolves for a stretch of 14 miles, with at least 3 people disappearing during the chase.
Disappearing in
Another
quotations.
expedition was found after a time of no contact, ripped to shreds, their heads mounted on the tops of fir trees.
Oh no.
On rare occasions, epithets have been recorded across territories with these wolves, all in various different languages, mind, but some of these wolves have called themselves land warders, dog soldiers, true beastmen, and red talons.
Yep, there it is.
What's more, these wolves have been seen eroding inert materials, turning firm ground quicksand-like, and permanently transforming a person's mind to something likened to a feral animal.
Okay, so they're like,
or even
they almost remind me of like
turn someone
geomancers.
permanently into a wolf?
This shit sucks so much.
Horrifying. But generally, it would seem this bloody sign denotes a tribe that orients around intense, untamed brutality. To have such
Oh,
a
hell yeah,
sigil
that's metal
upon
as
their
hell.
flesh. No wonder Matilda was such a dour figure.
Yeah, she's great.
I mean, she did have this, like, mankind sucks thing about her. She had like 20 pins on her jacket that all said, humanity fuck no, and she exclusively listened to something called the Misanthrope.
I'm trying to remember because I've seen like super cringy like. Does Matilda have straight up just have like a dogs because people suck shirt? Yo, where's the dog mom shirt? The dog mom bumper sticker? Listen to something called the Misanthropod. And you never suspected her of being okay.
Well, for starters, there's a probability we're dealing with a guru of this tribal sigil.
The one on this page?
That's the Glasswalkers.
Weird marking.
That one's very distinct.
And it looks kind of like a radio tower.
I recognize one of the epithets here.
Which one?
I've had physical interactions with this type before. In that time, I learned the name Glasswalker. And that is among the purported titles of this tribe, it would seem.
Okay. Fatigue notes that they differ from other tribes as they're found mostly in urban areas.
Ah, yes, the urban ranger.
Been discovered as graffiti,
The ranger with the urban
fast food
environment
joints,
bonus.
power plants, computer halls, and online forums.
Fucked up, is it not?
Yeah, I could have been on Messenger with a werewolf this whole time. That is fucked up. They are assumed to be a very metropolitan and industrious tribe. This
Oh, dude, it's the concrete jungle now.
too reflected in their recorded
It's very
abilities.
adaptive.
Wolves correlated with this tribal sign have been seen controlling machines from afar with mere grunts, taking forth sizable items from thin air, stealing the corporeal likenesses of others.
Oh my
Ooh.
god. You know, the longer I look at the sign, I think I've seen it before too.
This one too? Where?
They're everywhere.
This will sound so stupid, but I was cleaning out the security room, usually Matilda's job, and I came across some cobwebs in there, and it was the strangest thing, because the cobwebs had this insane pattern. I'd never seen anything like it. And I remember clearly that one of the patterns in the web looked like that.
That all but confirms it. I pointed this sign out because I believed their influence might have resulted in the sabotage Marcus and Brockham reported in the security room. These Glasswalkers
Oh, yeah,
are
they
internet-savvy
changed the tech.
dogmen, and as far as I know, seem to be distrusted for their connections to the
Thick art,
technological
too.
witchcraft of man. Thus, Matilda was not alone in her infiltration, and one of her packmates was likely a member of this tribe.
Okay, that's all well and good, but no,
That was the person in her ear.
I just No,
That was the glass
something.
walker.
What have you noticed? What?
Baddock, you left a post-it annotation. Look at what it fucking says.
Black Shuck.
We need to check this.
This topic follows us, it would seem.
It takes us to yet another tribal sign. They apparently found this sign in several locations, likely drawn by the same werewolf. The signs followed something
That
of a
is the
trail,
Silent Striders.
starting all the way to the east coast of Sweden.
I know they're gonna say it, but I feel really smart looking these up. Strider. Nomadic, introspective, and highly spiritual, the Silent Striders have plumbed the depths of the Umbra, perhaps more deeply than any other tribe of Garou. That would okay, so they're the shamans. Are rarely found in company of other striders, perhaps occasionally pairing up with another for a difficult journey. More often than not, a strider in a group is found in a pack composed of many tribes. Otherwise, they tend to remain loners, never settling down. One of the reasons for their frequent wandering is to find and destroy the influence of the worm. These ends, the striders have pierced into the Umbra and into the realms of the dead. They are the only tribe to have mastered this art, and for this reason, they have an unsettling air about them that tends to disturb other Garou. The usual exception of Banes and Black Spiral Dancers, the Striders hold their greatest hatred for vampires. Interesting. Okay, this one interests me. I love my shamanism. If you go watch our tabletop campaign, Blacklands, that part's not exactly up yet, but so far when it comes to magic, animancy, which is kind of more like the spirit magic, is the one I've put the most thought and effort into.
Eden, and going all the way here to Norfolk.
So a tribe that travels then. A familiar concept. And, as it would seem, this is one member who has journeyed far.
Wolves who leave these signs in their tracks have been seen tunneling underground with unnatural rapidity and moving long distances in a single moment, coming upon their victim in the blink of an eye.
Having a Garou up in your face before you can even realize it is among the most deadly experiences I can imagine.
I am feeling so...
I know.
I
know.
It would seem all instances of this sign have a similar pattern. The
Oh, she had a glass walker
signers
with
do
her.
not keep territories, but move across vast portions of land, often on foot or paw.
Which is she?
Why travel from?
Because I've heard people say that Matilda has signs
Look
of
here, it seems
many
the same
different
journey has
tribes.
been taken by several wolves, going all the way back to the Viking raids of the 9th century.
That sounds like it might have some connective tissue with.
The shock thing, right? How?
In some interpretations of the tale,
Is
the
this Pat
Shuck
just trying to find
legend
Shuck?
came here with the Viking raids, informed by Norse mythology even. This claim is heavily scrutinized by scholars, however, but this part of history eludes them. It recontextualizes things. Is Marcus with the Black Shuck?
May our livers bloat with bravery. We will surely need
That's
it
a
in
phrase.
the coming hours.
There. Fuck. Get it together.
You're brave. Braver than anyone I've ever met.
I know only one braver. And we're going to get him. Soon.
Boon, TM. Boon.
There are many other tribal signs with their own.
Where's Curse Without
findings
Dash
surrounding them,
recklessness, by the way, for Marcus?
But these three seem most.
I'm curious to see if Marcus can get himself out.
Let us learn more.
He's like secretly powerful, and he is very creative.
You're right. Let's do it. Record 8. The Tribe.
Try.
Dear audience, I report to you now from
It's like an hour.
a jungle village.
I'm at 2 hours.
By one of the local mountain tribes.
I was right. I keep yapping.
It has been a few days since last, and I need to let it be known matters have progressed quite poorly. Several expedition members have entered Catatonia after the horror at the cavern.
Oh jeez, the lyrium hit hard.
Insult to injury, however, our expedition is now hampered by these jungle people, who have effectively erected barricades, preventing us from continued excavations.
Oh?
Merely because you built buildings and birthed children and formed culture and lived here for hundreds of whatever years does not mean God intended for you to stay in our dig site!
Is he stupid? Please leave. This is our home.
The tribe leader would like you to not dig up their home.
Woman, wield the powers invested in me as the voice of Emperor George himself! This poor soul, understand that we need this area depopulation. Cease your obstination, aid us, and we would lead you back to society to be integrated under the local government. A dream! Attain work, earn income, purchase goods! Does it not sound wondrous, tribesman?
But I hate the government. He won't stop asking, go away. He wants you to leave so he can dig for items related to the walking dog spirits. Stupid idea, idiot. We live here. Also, spirits of these mountains shouldn't be disturbed. Fragile balance between us and the others who dwell here must not be jeopardized.
They will consider your request if you set up camp at what they call the Ravine of Friendship.
The Ravine of Friendship.
Yes, sir. It is a place reserved for friends.
I am a friend. Democracy has succeeded!
It is said to be a place
Democracy
where
has succeeded!
dogs dare not tread. Holy ground.
Monsieur Fatigu, holy ground, they say. Oh, Goomba, you are incorrigible.
They ask you remain near the ravine for 3 days
What? Oh,
for
God.
their deliberation.
3 days? Heal me. My weakest suffer elephant skin, jungloid dysentery, and early onset melancholia. So our expedition must continue.
2 days then? Well, 1.5?
No! There's no reasoning with jungle savages. We leave this godforsaken hut. No waffle dinner for you.
No waffle dinner for you.
Hindi magbuhay mga sapat ka diyan.
The ravine of friendship, huh?
What?
You
Ow.
stupid boy! You dropped the shovels!
I dropped them because you slept.
You talk back, you back talker! If you want your father to receive a decent review of your efforts from me, and you better kneel before your betters. Is that understood? In English!
Yes, Lord.
Yep, things aren't going his way now. Dad's gone from caricature to asshole.
Pascal, old chap.
Joke's on him because he had the Arcana.
Sadi, what is your take on Chronic?
The Elder Fatigue? He seems to be a great proponent of traditional values. And you know what I think about traditional values.
You know what? Yeah, why am I wasting time on this? Moving on. Next record.
Yeah, he's an asshole. What else is there to talk about?
Hell, these goddamned flies. Oh, there we are. Hello, audience.
Does the flies represent something? They keep bringing up flies. And the Glasswalkers had a lot of spider imagery in them.
It is nighttime. My lord father and uncles have left camp to gorge on the ripest fruit around. Lord father has proclaimed that the expedition again will continue tomorrow morn, despite the request for a 3-day deliberation period from the tribe's elder council. Now, Mrs. Mark... Mrs. Mark? Mark!
Yes, sir?
Where were you?
She's up to something.
Just looking into the ravine, sir.
Quite deep.
Of course, sir.
It surrounds our perimeter, you know. The Lycans should indeed have a hard time coming from just about any direction.
Of course, sir.
Nevertheless, you were the one to translate the King's English to, the jungle language, yes?
Naraya, sir.
Naraya.
Yes, that. In our negotiations, how unreasonable would you say these mountain dwellers truly were?
Young Sir Vernon, I would never want to cast doubt on your father's negotiation skills, but I do believe they had a reasoned argument for stopping this expedition.
What? What does that mean?
You saw the beast with the green claws.
My new asshole is a
Ravine of Friendship song.
Those who live here know the beasts. They respect the beast's territory.
So this reminds me of Wings in the Night. It is a Solomon Kane story. And it was so badass. Because basically, like, these people would, like, sacrifice someone from their tribe to the winged beasts. And so Solomon Kane gets attacked by one in the night, and the tribe's like, oh my god, he's our savior. He killed one of these things. And then, so, you know, they start, like, praising him and all that. It's like, yeah, I'll go kill him for you. And then the entire tribe gets eaten by the wings in the night. And the story then proceeds to Solomon Kane spends a week setting up a trap, waiting for the beast to go hungry again. And then he just kills them all in one go in a fit of vengeful madness. It's so fucking badass. But yeah, let's be real. It's the werewolves wanting to kill you.
And are never themselves attacked. But those you lead here, those who entered and got a closer look than you, just merely being present has had them enter this state of delirium. And those who got a closer look yet are no longer with us. And again, I do not want to cast doubt, but I would suggest perhaps those who live here have a right.
Have a right?
Our right, I mean.
What? How can you be saying this? We're out here to help you. What of your child, Mrs. Mark?
Why are you here, Wernon?
Well, Lord Father brought me, but I don't see how my specific purpose is relevant.
Neither is my child's. In the grand scheme of this expedition, only your father's purpose matters. But you are not your father, and you need not follow him.
Why wouldn't I?
His purpose is
He's an
not
asshole.
what it seems.
What do you mean? Oh. What? Gunfire so near the camp?
Come with me.
Where to?
Just follow me.
Is
Put
she?
in the next one immediately.
She trying to lead him away? And while they get attacked in the ravine?
Agreed. Record 10. Taken by nails.
Is it going? It works. Yes.
Who are you people? Monsieur is We are not even here come from.
This is a message for the President of the United States. The Hatipunan still lives, and its nails of Christ know the true nature of the demons you import into our lands.
What? You send hounds of Satan
Yes.
and ungodly magic!
Yes! You kidnap and murder.
You take our children! What? What are you possibly...
Oh, jeez. God bless America, baby.
Damnation!
The camp blew up. Yes! Explosion! Suffered devil's boss! He will have us overcome you, as he once helped David overcome Saul. And for these children,
They are the colony of this pack, yes?
yes, a message for the leaders of your invasion.
We have your children! If you do not return our...
What?
Oh,
Where the bloody hell did that come from?
River surface! Hound!
oh God!
Hound!
The wolves! Ruthless brutality. Oh. Oh, it took his eye. Did have an eye patch.
Werewolf. Yeah.
I can't imagine anything else. What the hell is going on in these recordings? Who are these nails of Christ?
I'm familiar with them from my own time in the Philippines. They're a religious hunter organization operating throughout Southeast Asia, with origins in the Philippines. They target supernatural threats that come to prey from the vantage point of privilege, like those detestable ticks that would traffic humans from these countries.
But then,
Morose disgust.
why would they target the fatigues here?
There could be a myriad of reasons, but I care not to guess. I'd rather want to know.
Right. Another thing, though. Where did that werewolf come from?
I said river surface. It came from the river surface. Just like
Like how well, you're Amanda.
You,
Like how
Amanda.
Matilda escaped.
That was
Is
that was a
another
mistake.
Power of theirs?
I can shed some light on this, as it is not only the Garou who dabble in, well... Before anything, no, this knowledge is not for the faint of heart.
Oh boy.
I'm not leaving. I want to, but I've stayed for this long.
That you have, recruit. Your fortitude is to be commended. But this might just be the most
How
trying
much do the hunters
subject
get
yet.
paid?
And son-in-law,
Yes.
all of what I just said goes for you, too. This information is existential in nature. It cannot be unknown.
Oh
I
boy.
do not care.
I love existential dread.
Anything to save him.
The Umbra.
The Umbra.
It is no mere dream. When the light of cognition perceives physical reality, a shadow is cast. And that shadow reality is the Umbra.
So
That
cool.
is, in part, how it works. And even then, this is just how we make sense of it.
Like an
It
art
is
piece.
entirely
mean,
metaphysical
it is, but-
in nature, then.
Indeed. It follows no law that we can understand. Formed, at least in part, of thoughts, emotions, abstract immateria. Perhaps it is something along the lines of a signal, not unlike a radio wave, untraceably emitting information from our minds into this meta-experiential shadow. Either as some kind of palpable byproduct, or even integral part of the brain's biochemical process.
There's like a collective consciousness
All
realm?
signals connecting everything in our shared experience of reality in ways we cannot fully see or hear or sense with our limited perception. But even then, that is still only guesswork.
I mean, how do you describe
Here
something
is where
that
the
breaks the
animist
laws of
ways of the
reality?
Garou originate. Much like druids or feyfolk who worship the world spirit. They have this connection to the Umbra that we cannot even perceive. Like those shrimp who see colors that our brains cannot register.
Oh.
So, trying to explain the Umbra to you is not possible for me. You'll have to experience it for yourself if you want to know. But you are not ready.
I am ready for
No, son-in-law.
Oh, you're not.
Even the Garou fear and respect the Umbra.
I have greater fears.
You are...
Cool.
Yes, but foolish.
Yes,
Let
you
us
are
instead
indeed
discuss
cool.
this more practically. What can we know about the Umbra and Matilda's use of it?
I have to like turn D down.
One, Matilda did enter the Umbra through the reflection on that puddle.
Yeah.
It was possible to enter the Umbra in
It's like
many
in Darker
ways.
Than Black.
Not
His little
for
like
one.
doll
Do you
companion
know his pendant
handler.
allows him access into the Umbra?
His
He
pendant.
Does
could
he
scry through water.
use it?
Of course not. Too dangerous. But it does give me... I'll discuss that with Occam. In either case, it was also to the Umbra that wolves are able to use many of their abilities. The abstract and lawless nature of the Umbra often has a terrible effect on the material world.
So,
Interesting.
the ghosts,
Saying that
or,
they have to
spirits,
do
you
their thing.
mentioned. Is this shadow
Nature.
reality where they live?
Bingo bongo! And those with the know-how can channel the spirits that exist in the Umbra. By acting as a bridge between the Umbra and the material world, they're able to emit the effects of the spirit's power to wondrous or terrible effect.
Then why don't we learn how?
You think you could just learn that?
I am willing to do anything.
No.
Anything is a big
Learning
word,
that
my
will take
friend,
too
such
much
as selling your
time.
soul for a blender for
Demand a
99p.
stranger's aid, and it involves too much tampering with the Umbra for a mind such as yours.
I cannot stand being without him like this. I will do anything.
Son-in-law, all these feelings, this morbid grit emitting from your mind, they too become spirits in their own right.
Oh, what does that matter?
These spirits, the spirits of your own suffering, the suffering of others, the suffering of the world. It, in an amalgamate cesspool of evil, hatred, dogma, and despotism, growing and boiling over with malevolent sentience, it comes for us. It is an evil spiral that grows ever deeper. Even now, as they gnaw at your soul, they want more, and they would eat you whole should they get the chance. And I do mean that literally, should they make it back with you into our reality.
Oh, Jesus. You
Everywhere.
manifest your own killer.
Why?
That's
because the world is
philosophical.
bad. Do you understand?
Stress anxiety boils over.
I think I'd rather not exist in this reality anymore.
What are you saying now?
Amanda.
My parents chose not to. They couldn't stand this reality. As someone without a place or chance. And that was them facing mundane things.
You're right. Maybe they were right.
Nah, fuck that. I'm just gonna give a middle finger by existing.
actually
I think that's a
monsters
cooler
under the
way to
pedal.
exist.
With demons.
Life an illusion, I too
demons?
am an illusion.
Worked anymore.
Can I be?
Oh god,
Can I be
it's happening.
possessed?
I was possessed with guilt.
already.
I was too young to be so alone.
Nothing works anymore.
My future was buried with them.
Is there a god?
Wait, what's happening?
There are no good
I will
gods.
judge my whole life, my every action, my every
My
thought.
future is buried with them.
Am I going to hell?
I will be buried with
Will I get murdered in my bed and suffer infinite torture?
Stop this now! Marcus
Howie.
will live! You will live! You will not go to any hell! And I will teach you to strangle gods and demons and monsters with your bare hands!
Hell yeah,
The
dude.
world may be bad, but the hunter's way, my way, is to make it better.
Believe
even
in
if
the
it
big
so
D that
involves such
believes in you.
righteous murders. Now get up and give me your war cries.
Fuck yeah!
There you
Ah!
go. Drown this sort of a serenade in bouts of adrenaline. It will be all we survive on in the coming hours. Fatigue wishes to teach us more, and we will listen. Next, we may just learn how to best survive our encounter. Because the next record here, it's called A Werewolf
My god, so 30
Defeated.
minutes.
Shall we learn?
Yes, sir.
My head is empty, filled with murder.
Good. And you
Yes.
tell me if you're feeling death-driven again. I'll make you perform my most devious self-care methods. The one involving the cobra.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Is that like the Ocho and Dodgeball? You're gonna start smacking each other with vipers?
This needs to be recorded. What you may have heard previously was me, Mrs. Mark, and Pascal, kidnapped by insurrectionists. The cliff face we had our camp on was rigged with explosives. The tribesmen conspired with the insurrectionists, and
Shocker.
so many are dead.
Wait, what happened to the
We are
Frenchman?
the only ones left.
What happened to French Cobra Commander?
I do not know where my father is, nor my uncles. We escaped, by the grace of God, for a horror came out of the jungle. A lycanthrope of the worst fashion I have ever seen. It came for the insurrectionists and slaughtered them all. But we escaped, though Pascal was hurt by it. He
Ripped his eye out. He's lucky his head didn't get like cleaved off.
lost his eye. So callously, it tore his eye out before we ran. He sleeps now. We put him under with what we had. But that demon, I fear it might still be here somewhere.
What was that?
Father! Vernon, my lad! Father! Vernon! Oh, my boy! My boy, he's safe! Praise God! Good to see you, Vernon. How fare you, my son? Father, the insurrectionists, they took us. But a lycan fiend killed them.
You just show up?
We escaped. Fortuitous. Neither I nor your uncles were harmed in the blast. We did not die. I might also report the leaders of the mountain dwellers all lie dead.
What happened?
They were murdered by a lycan. He let the gate sit open. After us, his messengers were so callously thrown out. And like a fox in a chicken coop, the lycan merely followed its nature. What, my God? Yes, a regular Sodom and Gomorrah. Savages killing savages. But, hunters that we are, we found the lycan, and we brought it down. What? You did? Come!
Killed it.
Let me show you.
How?
Let us find out. Turn the record.
Radio audience, this truly is the find of the millennium.
The Millennium.
Lycan, captured by my Lord Father, Chronic Fatigue. Keep Keeping her down was not easy. Goomba was with us. May he rest in peace. But his faith was true.
No, not the French. Not the Frenchman.
The lichen, shackled it, held it in place for us to stake it with spikes of silver. You may note
It's still alive.
corrupt humors as it grow lost limbs again and again. But the speed
What?
of its recovery can be halted. A lichen can survive even without its head, but damage it enough, and the rate at which its flesh returns will not keep up.
You can cut its head off and it'd come back.
The Lord's pure word in material form. It
I hate the way he
stabs
looks like that because his
lichen,
glasses look all
and
fucked up.
two wounds are shaped, ones it cannot heal, ones that can.
Also, is he using double monocles?
It shifts its shape like
Or are they like
water
clip-ons?
flows. Wolf, man wolf, human. She is injected with the heaviest possible dose of opiates.
Oh my god.
Shifting is not even deliberate. Her claws, they are green.
Okay, yeah, that's the Black Furies, so it makes sense.
He did not take my child.
How do you know?
The culprit had no claws. The one that took her had slouching skin. Human
Slouching
hands.
skin.
Human hands?
What did I tell you?
So that was not
Even
the
these
same werewolf.
fools could jimmy a werewolf.
That brings some comfort.
Is there anything in the tome regarding a werewolf's form, son-in-law?
Wait. Okay. 139.25. Slouching skin.
Of your invasion.
We have your children. If you do not return our...
What?
Where the bloody hell did that come from?
River surface! Down! Down!
Positions!
That is...
Oh my god!
That doesn't look right. Slouching skin. That's not the same werewolf.
What is going on? What is
That's not the same werewolf. It's not him.
Shape shifting. Yes, there is. Shape shifting.
The other one's still out there.
There's a whole
It
section
just
there
happened to be.
exploring the concept of
Man,
lichen as a
the coincidences and timing of these werewolves is
its
impeccable.
ability to shift between several very anthropic morphal states.
What?
Different forms, to be clear. I've witnessed the Garu shift between 3 forms, as mentioned by the Elder Fatigan. The human form, the wolf form, and of course, the hulking, vicious war form.
Matilda did seem to have a 4th wolfman form. Very similar to
There's like
the
5. There's like a
humanimal-type
form in between
vampire.
both
Rocking
those.
wild sideburns and Ape Boy's memory.
There's an ape boy?
R.I.P. Ape Boy.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Fatigan
that
does
means
note
that
the existence of at least 3
are-
forms, potentially 4, reaffirming the Wolfman
Gla-
form idea.
Glabro.
Potentially even 5 with a theoretical direwolf form, and maybe even 6 forms as suggested by what is considered a fringe scholar in the field.
Oh my god.
Claiming to have seen a wolf with human feet.
I believe
Oh.
it featly.
Why?
Deeply.
He also cites
Deeply-
other
I mean,
scholars
deeply.
who believe there are no such thing as modal forms, but rather a diapason of variable states, ranging a
More of a
full
spectrum
gradual
than a list of
spectrum between
forms.
the wolf
Yep.
and the human morphle states. Oh fuck.
What, son-in-law?
There have been reports of not only the classical wolf shifters, but also those that take shapes more similar to dogs, bears, and, as he can personally attest, large cats.
I don't even want to comprehend what a fucking werebear would do to you if this is what a wolf, a pack animal, does to you by itself.
Holy shit! Does that explain the myriad of stories about big cats here in Norfolk? There have been alleged sightings of panthers and pumas
Cats
and
of Ulthar,
other large felines, like
or whatever was by H.P.
folklore going
Lovecraft.
back as far as medieval times.
I can confirm the existence of the cat shifter.
You can?
Yes. In fact,
Yes.
I'm more familiar with these werecats than I am with werewolves, funnily enough. Less, extreme danger in proceedings. What's more, I've also been witness to were-ravens, were-sharks, were-spiders.
Oh no.
No. Fuck off.
What? How does that even work?
Son-in-law, how does time work? Because I don't think it does.
Because we believe it does.
So, will the rescue operation for Marcus have to deal with both werewolves and werecats, though?
As far as I know, they usually do not commingle.
Cats and
Much like
dogs
the
living
funny
together,
cats versus
pandemonium in the
dogs
streets.
photograph.
Well, on the topic, Fatigue says, whilst rejected by the scholarly consensus on the subject, he has personally witnessed peaceful interactions between lycanthropes and Iluranthropes in the East Anglian territories.
Illyrian
Cats
throats.
and dogs living together. It's mass hysteria.
You get the joke.
I still do not think
You get the Ghostbusters reference.
Why?
That makes
the
two
werecats
tonight.
in Norfolk are... You know, maybe I'm just wrong.
You're doing this right now?
It is simply irrelevant. What is more relevant here is that other notable thing established. They managed to defeat one. So let us collate our details on killing werewolves.
Yes.
And indeed, it is good to remember. Silver. Wits. That must be our way forward.
That reminds me. Back during our talk in the kitchen, you mentioned a compact with the moon. I take it that it has more to do with the spirit of the moon than the actual physical moon.
Of course. There is a connection between the spirit Luna and the wolves, just as there is between the world spirit and the wolves. But what exactly that connection
Mentioning
or
the Earth
concord
and the moon.
is hard to grasp. As with
The
everything
earthly
else,
physical
there
and the
is no
heavenly body.
hard-set truth. It lies not within the purview of human perception, but it is at the same time a reality, and it is there for them and us to use.
I mean, as the Chronic guy said, the wolves can be killed with silver. What does that mean?
I believe it is the only real way to kill a werewolf.
You're like, what the
Past
fuck do you mean?
perhaps, launching them into a volcano. Maybe. Unless...
We have no
You just make a hellhound at that
so
point.
silver will have to do.
There are no volcanoes in Norfolk.
What does that mean?
I thought you had lived here all your life.
I have!
That you erupt with their propaganda.
Who is they?
Big Hill, of course.
Big.
It is here that I shall chronicle my experimentation with Timothy Leary's newfangled dream liquid. Here I go.
Dream liquid.
Oh god. Sorry.
Yeah, that's
Wrong
funny.
one. Here. This is the one. Yeah, here.
Oh, this one's labeled Oculus Imperium.
He's flailing around.
Hello. I am not all there
I
today.
killed a lot of people today.
Barely even care for all the flies trying to nuzzle my scalp. We're
The flies
preparing
again.
the last dig site in the village. I don't really know why. I mean, we've captured a
Actually,
werewolf. I don't get to see it though. Father has sequestered it and now insists we are to continue our dig. What is the point?
so he finds the werewolf and he doesn't let even his son talk to it? Like to interrogate it? Like I get the dangers like of a werewolf, but inconvenient he doesn't have to worry about the pissing off the villagers now that they're all dead.
We have a werewolf. Why are we tearing this village apart? I suppose
More
I
werewolves.
could, by Jove!
Find any cultural aspects.
Near the dig site. Perhaps I can see why. Let me just, there it is.
Oh, I hate that thing. It's just like it's gonna. Ah!
Latching onto my eye. It never gets easy. I'll tell you. No, it's quite late, so I will
I
have to sneak
hate
out.
it.
Here
Stop.
I go. Word in, my boy. Father, I was just, I am happy you are awake, my son. You walking the Oculus? I'm sorry. I wanted to see the dig site with the Oculus. My utmost apologies. Listen, my son. This trip, it has been quite an adventure, has it not? It certainly has, Father. I say this with no small modicum of pride. You, Wernan, you are on the threshold of manhood. You are about to become a true heir to the Fatigueu legacy. You are about to change forever. But for all this to transpire, there is
Is he the werewolf with the sloshed skin? I don't like the way he said you're about to change forever. Does this remind anyone else of that one episode of Goosebumps that was basically just an allegory for addiction? And the parents would like put on werewolf skin and then turn into werewolves?
a final thing you must do. What do you mean? To share in the family legacy, you must share in the family secret. And this is nothing you will tell
Oh, he doesn't know he's recording.
anyone. Ever. Can I have your undying oath, my son? Of course. I'm just so surprised is all. Oh, don't worry, my boy. I was just like you when my father sprang all this upon me. But it is important that it happen now. In fact, it is the very reason
If he's the werewolf, does that explain why he's so anal about the dig site?
we came to this land in the first place. What?
Because it has like, it's a place of power?
Me and your uncles. And do not tarry, my beloved son. I am so happy to have you as mine. Thank you, Father. See you soon. Oh, this is exciting!
That's not ominous.
God, please.
We're done.
Please! Just sneak up on people like that.
Tonight? What is it?
That strange eye of yours.
Yes?
What did it see?
I saw Wolf and my father.
Yes,
Oh?
Did you know?
it is why I am here. Your father took my daughter.
Yeah.
Go where they are. I will follow.
This.
The fuck?
What?
Chronic. What a fool to allow all this to be recorded.
Sure bloody is. Next record. The Family Secret.
Searching through jungle. And it's also all his uncles too, so it's all the men in the family.
Father, what have you done?
Do they hunt werewolves to become werewolves? Is that why they're here?
Ever wondered about your lineage?
And then take the place of power?
What do you mean?
Take the Karen?
Ever wondered how we normal men of the United Kingdom could ever vest such ferocious beasts of hell as that you see before you?
You become them.
No mere man could. These creatures are warriors of Satan herself, cursed with the strength and intent to murder 1,000 men and live. And so,
So obviously you just turn yourself into one.
what could a mere man do against the evils that would prevent him his right? I figured you,
Not succumb to them?
my lord father, lord uncles were no mere men, but blessed by God to stand against the darkness. Yes, yes, you understand, my son. See my progeny and his understanding of our world.
You guys are saying the same thing, but also having very two different conversations.
Tell you,
Aren't you?
you have set all the pieces in place by your own. There is just a single piece left that we hand to you now. The way we have been blessed, our humors unconflicted, our will fair, and our rights true. We have found the way to take the wolf from the lichen and use it in the name of God. Take the wolf? It is what we ask you do now. This green-clawed lycanthrope, suffering the devil's melancholia.
No, don't do it, Warren.
That you, in the furnace of your righteousness, must
Not the Black Fury, you'll turn into a male feminist.
cause. And how would I do this? Wernin, you must skin this beast. Wear its hide as your trophy. Take its power as your own. Skin it? Moscow.
Alive.
Would you prepare the brew? Yes, can I? Of course. Uncles, what are you doing to it?
Skinning it alive, duh.
Kidney or spleen, the melancholic humor, black bile, shall in its plenty be extracted, for it is the source of the condition. Fat of lamb and blessed water will drive the devil from the blend. You must drink under the light of this full moon. As you
That's
wear
why he
the
couldn't wait.
skin of the beast,
He
in the
needed
sight
perfect
of
timing for the
prayers you
moon.
know from childhood. And so, my son, you will claim this creature's moon. The devil will be exorcised as another wolf of God is born. powers of
Norfolk God goes so hard.
lycanthropy, cleansed by the blood of Christ, and injected into his fiercest warriors, so we may continue his war against the devil! I have a question. Of course, my child. It is only natural. Was it you who saved us from the insurrectionists? Oh, a smart boy if there ever was.
Why did he take the
Of course you
girl?
would recognize your father even in his war form. Why did you rip Pascal's eye out? Pascal? Oh, don't pity him. I gave him a gift. He survived an encounter with the most ferocious beast in the world. That, too, will become his legacy. This feat will bolster him and his lineage's resolve for generations to come. Did you kill the tribe's elder council?
Yeah, they got in his way.
What is with these questions? They died as they lived. Against God. Did you steal Mrs.
Yep,
Mark's
pride,
child?
they can't do no wrong.
Did you steal all those children? Sin to misspend empathy as you do. The children had to be relocated to motivate their dullard authorities to let through our expedition without issue. But sharp as you are, you yet seem to miss my true point. The eradication of devilry is all that matters. We have inherited the earth from our forebearers, and embracing their legacy, we take back the night. And you too will take on this legacy.
By the way, I'm sorry I'm not saying much. I'm very engrossed in this.
I can't. What? I said I can't! What? Are you defying me? I thought we came here to save this land from monsters, not become ones ourselves! My word! How dare you!
How's he gonna get out of this? He's surrounded, isn't he?
Now I do. This! Warden! This is no legacy worth upholding! You insolent, godless little... What? Insurrectionists!
Oh, the insurrection. Oh, he just got gunned down.
Mrs. Mark!
Behind us, child!
Your note in the margins of the great 32 legacy!
Oh!
This is. I don't even.
Oh, you say Mrs. Mark.
Wife Q left this behind.
James's name.
We've got 2 records left here. This one, Sins of the Father.
Well known. Fatigue.
Mrs. Mark, I'm sorry. I didn't mean
Mark
to...
is not my name. Stop calling me this.
Marcupo?
Neither is Marcupo. My real name is Waida.
Hey, Wida.
Where are we?
We are in a church.
Are you... not insurrectionists?
We are. But our cause is to fight the supernatural abominations that would invade our land. Such as your family.
What?
Yeah, sorry about that. You know, my dad was always kind of a dick.
How did you survive?
How did you...
The pit they dug served as a perfect trap hole. We managed to unleash the green-nailed one. Its vengeance was fierce. But
One might say furious.
the final blow. Silver. We took what your Leopoldite guards brought. Ironic. claim to be a wolf of God, yet still be killed by God's silver.
Pride is the most dangerous sin because it makes you an asshole that always thinks he's right. Then that either creates an abhorrent monster that does horrible things in the name of God, or you just be one of those like fucking preachers that actually deter people from the faith. In this case, it's a little bit of both.
You kill me next.
Mostly column A.
You have committed grave sins against the Philippines and their people. The reason you invaded, the reason you disturbed the mountain, the reason you killed so many, the reason you took our children, was to turn you into yet another monster. You were their legacy.
I never wanted to be.
He turned it down. He had no idea.
I wanted to help. I wanted an adventure.
Of course, sir. And your childish wants cost us greatly.
I mean, he didn't know. He legitimately wanted. The intent's important here. He legitimately wanted to do good. It's just he didn't know he was doing. Well, he wanted to do good and learn and help, but unfortunately, he got roped in with people that are doing the opposite, and they kept it hidden from him.
That is just it. You are a child.
I get like I can't change things, but he really didn't do anything. He was just there.
And much as they stole our future from us, we shall steal theirs in turn.
What of your child?
We found her. She is alive.
What?
Thank God.
The rest we found have been returned to their family. Those left without family, we have taken in.
They too will become hunters.
All these children, their legacy too is set. My daughter will never know a normal life, as much as I wished it for
Yeah,
her.
that kind of happens when your parents a monster hunter.
Neither will you.
What must I do?
Ever cleaned the bathroom floor, sir? Have you?
I haven't. I haven't.
You'll be down on your hands and knees, scrubbing, scraping, and scrubbing every corner, every gap, every tile until the very skin on your fingers comes off. Comes off like the filth and sins of your forefathers.
How? How can I ever possibly make up for such things?
The same way you'll clean
One
that
tile at a time.
one tile at a time.
And you know what? He did it. He did in fact clean it up one tile at a time. And then he went to fucking heaven.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Take our new son away.
That I was not quite expecting.
They managed to do it. With Silver, they beat back those creatures. I mean, they're...
Yeah, they didn't specify how many uncles he has, so that could have been a lot of werewolves.
There must always be hope. There is a single record left. Legacy. In case there is anything else we can learn.
You notice how that fucking Waldo-looking motherfucker became jacked afterwards? In the portrait.
Penis, 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 cock balls!
Good time.
With that bit of levity out of the way, Arkham, my lad, This is all likely a lot to take in. I indeed became part of the Nails of Christ Hunter organization after all this was concluded. Your granddad was rescued and returned to the Arcanum colony by a lance of Leopoldites sent by his brother. The Leopoldites were obliged to save him, as you know. Odd. That may be a bit illegal, that. But he would have died if it weren't for that bloody contract. The Treaty of Liège had Pascal well covered. As the only other survivor, Pascal of course thought I, too, was dead. As serendipity would have it, I had managed to finish my tenure with the Nails of Christ after 20 years. Mere months before the Japanese invaded the Philippines that year.
Oops.
For 2 months I agonized over my return to England, only to find Yarmouth torn apart in the Blitz. I was surprised to find not only the chapter house, but also Pascal, still standing there. He was shocked, to say
Oh
the
shit.
least.
Yeah, I can't even imagine.
And still,
Oh my god, what was it like being a hunter during the World War? Oh.
he
Crazy.
welcomed me back to England, to the great Yarmouth chapter house, with open arms. By then, he was Chancellor, could silence anyone's nosy questions on behalf of our long-standing friendship. And from there, I used the accursed knowledge my family had wrought. I tried to put it to better use in our little chapter house's halls.
Yeah.
Let me say this,
Like the knowledge is there now.
Welcome. What you have tried to turn the chapter house into, it is a small revolution unto itself. My love and respect goes to you for your attempts to improve upon the legacy left to you by our granddad. But even so, I've had to look out for my own legacy. Malcolm, I have embezzled and moved Arcanum funds, data, and even artifacts without your knowledge.
Oh.
I have used the Great Yarmouth Chapter House to funnel these items into the hands of decentralized hunter organizations in Southeast Asia. I have been doing so for the last 50 years.
What?
I do not ask for your forgiveness. I regret nothing. This has been my penance. Those children my father orphaned, I made sure to give them as much as I could give. A few are still alive, and in the years since,
Oh yeah, I mean, this is before World War II.
family. Wida became the only real mother I ever had, and her legacy is what I have snuck into the venal halls of the Arcanum. A
Huh?
noble heritage that made me who I am, and one I presumptively suspect has passed on to you as well.
Oh, so he was just like instilling values.
And I know
Guess there's
tell this
something
to you
else.
because I think you would be the only one to not reject this legacy, even after learning this new Fatigue family secret. I do love Remold. I believe there is good in him, but his inheritance is a haunting shadow of what was once.
Yeah, like that's the thing at Remble. Like he's such an asshole, but he's competent. And like when push comes to shove and things get down to the wire, he's got it going on.
My own. And I know you Blacklaws have a contract with the devil already.
What?
But I advise you now, do not continue to serve the interests of the Coalition.
The
Do
Coalition?
not give them your time nor your resources, especially insofar as it further emboldens the private interest what turns its wretched gears. This endless pursuit of power, expansion, and growth by any means necessary, it'll consume us, lad. Just as it consumes any interest for security they might claim their workers for.
Mm-hmm.
I see the pale,
They're human. Humans can be corrupted.
Pointing at us with a long, dagger-like finger. And now, my boy, this is the sad truth, as I understand it at least. The power they wield to further this sick want for growth beyond any reason is provided for them by ancient
Wait.
horrors beyond.
The power they wield to further this sick want for growth beyond any reason, provided for them by ancient horrors. The Blue Man! Society does not, growth does not care for society. All that matters is that it grows.
Reckoning. Something what deceives the hearts and souls of men, where faith and work and need all in its finality merely contribute to the world's decay. There is nothing in any book you have that could truly explain the force of entropy we contend with. It is a thing even the werewolves, the Garou fear and war against even now.
Always goes back to the grandma, dude.
Stared it in the face. It's apocalyptic.
One might say it's Werewolf the Apocalyptic. No, it's the Apocalypse. Josh.
You're a good lad. I trust you'll do right by us. Goodbye, my friend.
That's a lot. I might have more questions than answers, actually.
The coalition.
Ooh, Big
I
D's
told
not like
them
coalition.
myself not to get involved. They're more trouble than they'll ever be worth.
So, does that mean
What
Matilda was here?
the fuck was that?
Be worth.
So, does that mean
The fuck is that? Like, is that there's no way that's just like an editing glitch, right?
that mean
They're
Matilda
too,
was
they
here
sneak in too much
for
shit
such
for
a long
that.
time? Because the Arcanum worked with this coalition. Specifically, because the Arcanum worked with this coalition.
Why does that keep happening?
Specifically, because the coalition contains, like, the Gargos guys?
Ah! These modern corporations and the labyrinthine bureaucracy betray me yet again! I can't believe I have to stop eating canned food!
Why are corporations getting in on
Spars
hunting
and saw.
supernaturals?
And, I mean, what's with that stuff about ancient horrors?
And poor Marcus is now in the middle of this vile conflict!
This vile conflict with entropy and the grandma. And the grandma is his biggest fan.
The wolves! Stupid idiots! They do wage a war for the survival of the planet's very soul. But, to polite society, they mostly look like trouble for the bottom line, see? And, well, son-in-law, as you know,
What do I know?
it is quite common for powerful vampires to put ghouls inside of stupid, awful institutions like the ones that make up the Coalition. They then direct this, their own little piece of the Second Inquisition, towards rival vampire groups in their own territories.
So, firms who have their stocks tanked by wolves are joining the coalition for much of the same reason. Fucking hell!
It's
But wait,
all about the money, Spider-Man.
the aid
It was
we
always the
might
fact about
get
the
from
money.
Coalition could be quite substantial, yeah? They could be easily manipulated.
No,
The
they can't.
orgs that make up the coalition are primarily interested in hunting vampires. But When you can't even tell the difference between a humanimal type vampire and a werewolf, any supernatural becomes fair game by necessity, yeah?
Including gnome!
Everything is a blank body to them. And if they want these freaks gone, they're gonna need to deploy the big guns.
It may well be, son-in-law. But keep what Fatigue just told you in the back of your mind.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they'll
Spirits
want things.
lingering
Oh,
all
God.
around us. That ancient evil that would consume us all. We would fight on its side to save Marcus.
Sir,
What was that?
That is what the werewolves war against. And this thing is in control of private corporations as large as Granddad's foodstuffs. What does that mean?
There are forces out there that seek to murder the world and her children. Bring forth an apocalypse.
Oh
Surely,
boy.
there are many complex facets that would lend themselves to this end of ends. I figure there is some fundamental spiritual rot brought forth by reckless greed, dogmatism, environmental
Tell us.
destruction, plasma, televisions, and golf.
Oh boy, plasma.
And that's the problem,
Golf.
damn it! Fighting this is genuinely noble. That is why I do not fuck with werewolves. But then they come along,
Yeah.
kill someone who advocates for them.
It's a little like spiders. You know, it's like, yo, we're chill. To eat the bugs, I won't squash you. But if I so much as see you cross my path, it's fucking over, buddy. Our roommates that don't talk to each other. Great relationship. Yeah, and this is gonna be the thing, right? It's like werewolves have a legitimately noble cause, but they're such fucking assholes and warmongers that they kill everyone that comes to want to help them.
And steal my son!
What a fucking nightmare.
They are the Krogan.
mean,
They just can't help
What
themselves.
Vatigus did, though. To me,
Or like,
that
or
was
kind of
also
like the
very-
Bruja in a way, right? It's just like, you know, they're all for down with the oppressive power structure and shit, but they're such fucking hipster douchebags and assholes that whenever someone tries to come and help them, they shout in their face and they just walk away and say, well, "Fuck you," then.
evil.
Perpetual
Well,
hate
obviously.
machine that isolates them and
But
keeps
that
them
can't
down,
matter right now.
like Warhammer.
Right?
I know, funny. Like Warhammer, right? There's always one thing in the faction that keeps itself down. You know?
Team up
Like, a perfect example in that way is like the orcs, right? Is like they could easily win if they didn't stop murdering each other as much as they murder everybody else.
bloody chronic fatigue if it meant saving Marcus.
I mean, I cannot agree.
I can't say I blame you. Not after everything we learned today. But Marcus means more than the world to me.
Literally.
I will tear
Actually.
open hell if it means I get him back.
We are all poorer today. From the dogmatic to the colonial to the corporate crusade. They're like heads of a hydra. And whether indirectly or no, we all here have suffered tremendously at the calamity in its wake.
Y'all got
We
fucked up.
know in our blood it is evil. But now,
Because let's see here. Obviously, you guys lost Marcus. Grimmel probably is now going to hell. I mean, there's just general distrust amongst everybody now. Let's see here. Giles lost his arm. Bit lost his mind. Rock lost his pride. Is there someone bigger than him? And I mean, just Black Law's lost a friend in Vernon.
we have to join in another crusade. Become another.
Crusade. Crusade?
Can't we cut
Crusade, you
ourselves
say?
off after?
We can try.
I guess I'm not eager to team up with the forces of evil, but that doesn't mean that I won't help you guys.
A wise, kind decision, Miss Bergamot.
But fuck, if these lichens aren't the biggest idiots on the face of the planet!
That is all I hear! For every wolf who exclusively puts an end to entropy-worshipping oil barons, chicken racing their oil takers off the coast of Madagascar, there's also that neo-pagan theocrat cleaning out a wage slave warehouse in a town called Dinkle because they happen to work under demon-infested management.
Yeah, it's not their fault.
What happened tonight. They failed to build their own coalitions. They failed to make distinctions. They failed to understand. And through this failure, proud wolves become thoughtless, rabid hounds.
You can't have an army of just berserkers. Otherwise, you'll get nothing done and it'll just murder everybody. You gotta add the Lancers, the Archers, some Lancashnecks, things like that.
I have no qualms putting down these straggling Norfolk dogs, leashed as they are to their self-made apocalypse.
The coalition representatives are here. Meet us downstairs.
Ah, fuck.
I hear you.
The coalition.
Well then, this is how it has to go.
So explain the cheese.
Let us go and meet our allies.
Because now this might turn out well for the coalition, at least a little bit. Well then, that was a long episode. How long is this? Recording says 3 hours and 10 minutes. Now this is probably not going to be as long because I'll probably edit the parts out where I'm just like going through the runes, learning what they are. But overall, while the credits are rolling here, I really like this episode. I like the old time, like the past. I love pulps, and that seems to be around that era of like when pulps are pretty big. So I really do like that. Sick. Werewolves are sick. I mean, as a guy that would generally go Gangrel or Bruja and Vampire, I really like these ideas. I like a little bit of the Black Furies, but they're also a little bit cringe. But let's be real, it's Werewolf the Apocalypse. It's environmentalism on steroids. It's just a tad little cringe. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, blessed. We're spoiling the ending of the classic film The Odd Couple during our monthly moot. Is that? But yeah, it's just overall. Oh, it's still like 2 minutes. What? I can't even read these names, man, except Kid Justice. Yes, I was so excited to watch this one. A little apprehensive given the length. I'm exhausted now, but werewolves are sick.
I think it might be worth finding out the particulars of the Garou, yeah? Looks like we're a bunch of real hunters the parenting, huh? Living in a world of darkness. Guess we better hunt these werewolves before they cause the apocalypse, don't you think, Dee?
Shut up.
Amanda, I'm sick of these vampires and their The Masquerade. You know,
And they're The Masquerade.
You know, in a way, this team does kind of form a sort of some kind of suicide squad before they go out, right?
Shut up. Suicide mission here for life, dude. Every once in a while, like, I'll just really need to, like, pump myself up, and I'll just listen to the suicide mission theme aspect. Which, fun fact, one of the first videos you find when you search Mass Effect suicide mission theme on YouTube, the suicide hotline, like, little tagline YouTube forces on it pops up, which I think, because it does the exact opposite. It makes me want to live. Oh.
Welcome everybody. It's your boy fucking Carl the Deranged here again, coming at you live
Hi,
from
Carl.
sunny Onyxor City. So, a little bit of catch up on what I've been doing today. Well, I'm about to
Stop
get
the sounds.
Oh
God. Well then. Again, oh, stop. That's next time. We'll learn about father-son burger nightmare or whatever that said. We'll go to Tully's next time. No, we have food at home. We're not going to Tully's right now. We'll go whenever I can get time to make another episode. But I will try to do better, because this one's only about 45 minutes. I can do that. Totally won't turn into another hour 40-minute thing. But yeah. Overall, I really like this episode. It gave some background to Vernon. He was propped up as one of those, like, oh, this dude's actually like a secret badass we just don't know about yet. Right now we know. I do really like his story. Obviously he was a man of faith. And he saw what happens when you're a little too zealous in your faith. And that's interesting that you can, like, skin a werewolf and then become a wolf. I mean, I wonder if that has any, like, downsides to it. I mean, obviously, just the more ramifications, but, like, I wonder if it actually, like, could cause you to go crazy or something. Because he did lash out at Pascal. I don't know. Let me know if you've made it this far. This is honestly probably a good one to just, like, fall asleep to. I know my voice is probably boring enough for that. But yeah. I love the werewolf setting. It's really cool. Maybe a little less eco-environmentalism and more just primality of man and nature. Man versus beast. But sick stuff. You didn't really figure out what Matilda was exactly? She could have been Red Talon. She wasn't Glasswalker. Could have been Silent Strider, because she got to go in the Umbra. They never give you a straight answer, but they give you a bunch of options to figure it out. Like a different bunch of avenues you can go down. Oh yeah. Thank you all so much for stopping by and hanging out with me if you made it this far in the 3-hour and 16-minute mark. Y'all are a bunch of beautiful, sexy badasses. And again, just thank you for coming on this journey with me. This is obviously the most successful, if you want to call that, series on my channel. And you guys are all super cool. You've been giving me a bunch of feedback. I love it. I'm having some conversations down in the comment section. So yeah, I will see you again next time. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Got a good head on your shoulders, kid. Mwah.
Haven't seen you around before.
Hi, Mommy. I mean, what?